All right, hello.
Hello.
That is a nice cock. Hello.
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah,
travelers
we're
and
starting off
adventurers.
strong.
Oh, hey, you want to see a magic trick?
Yeah. A big red button appeared. Wow.
Sorry, that's gonna happen a lot as I take sippies from my drink as I move away from my mic to breathe.
Move away from my
like-
mic to breathe. It's Librin.
I'll elaborate after stream, but oh my god, I
Hello.
really for a reason.
Hello,
Oh no.
De-inspiration.
yeah. No,
I agree. We should put that Strahd in the
We
kid.
give like everyone else a de-inspiration at any point.
Uh-oh.
We can just make
Oh
him roll.
Lord
with
Jesus
disadvantage.
Christ above. Quentin, who's that for, huh?
That was Quentin's idea.
I think we all know who that's for.
Quentin, think about what you're doing.
Peanut butter
Quentin,
all day
Quentin,
jelly.
you-
Quentin! Yeah!
Yo!
Fine, fine.
We
I see
all
how it's gonna be one of those kind of fucking sessions.
Oh, but then it gave you a hydrate
It
sippy
is.
too. Hello,
Yeah,
ladies.
We don't care about water.
Oh, that one's for Ash. Oh, thank you, Quintum. You're so considerate.
No,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, Cadillac Jack with the
Oh,
5-stream
no.
streak. Thank you.
I actually don't drink anything outside of the stream anymore. Like, I rely on you people to drink.
Hell yeah.
Well, not to worry. You still get to drink twice a week then. Yeah!
I think this is like my cap, just about.
No, I don't even mean alcohol. I mean, like, you know.
Oh, the water?
What?
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
The last time I had water was Monday.
Oh,
Yeah,
What?
I haven't drank water since Monday. I haven't
Dude,
drank soda.
Are you a raisin in your chair right now?
Kind of.
Please, somebody throw me a hydrate sippy.
How do I know to keep hydrated unless I am explicitly told
Exactly.
to hydrate myself?
Help is on the way, Andrew. Help is on the way.
Hydrate
would-
sippy.
I'm waiting
Drink
for
water, you fuck.
I'm waiting for Derek to just show up at my house with like a fire
A
hose.
gun?
Like, here's the water, and then just open up.
A gun in my
I'm just joking. I drink outside of here. Both ways, winky.
You have a wiki. My god.
Oh, winky asterisk smiles.
You have a bottle of
asterisk
caps on top of your
grins.
fridge you haven't touched in 3 years. Can I have it?
That's aged. It's aged to perfection.
Whoa.
Rum,
How
rum
do you-
is not one of the better.
Rum is fun. What are you
Rum
talking
is fun. What are you talking about?
You don't enjoy a good tiki drink?
Yeah, like rum is good in mixed cocktails. I
But
would say.
alone, it sucks.
Yeah, alone it's fucking like one of the
It's
worst.
it's so sweet. It bothers me.
Yeah,
You just
it-
need
And like
like
a
a
good
silver
cocktail,
rum.
it's fine.
right. Yes, thank you for being sensible.
Well, the reason I like rum is
Pink
because it's so
sips, that's my
versatile.
opinion.
Because there are some rums that I will admit are incredibly sweet, but then there are others that are like on the drier side and more bitter.
I've
Mhm.
That's
never,
true.
I don't know.
There's,
My mom
yeah, try some
loves
dark
rum.
rums. Some real
I've
good dark
tried,
rums.
I've tried a multitude of rums because my mom really likes rum, and I have not really liked any of them unless it's a mixed drink.
The only
Kraken
rum I'll
is
say
really
to
good.
stay away from is, for the love of God, don't drink Bacardi.
Oh god,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Not
Which is
anymore.
Moving on.
disgusting.
Anyway,
There goes
but-
our Bacardi sponsorship.
Anything rum can do, other alcohol can do better.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I
Anything
disagree.
Beyond-
can do
beyond
tequila
maybe
can do
mixed-
better.
Yeah, beyond maybe mixed drinks. Beyond maybe
I-
mixed drinks.
I highly disagree. I feel like rum is probably one of the most superior.
I'm with you. I don't think it's the best of the best, but it is really good. And for my money,
What do
like,
you-
I think the
what do you-
worst.
Top five.
I think the worst liquor you got to be like you're drinking is got to be like, I don't know, some niche shit that no one drinks. Like
Well, yeah,
fucking
but I'm saying
Pepsi.
like of the mainstream.
of the okay, fine, of the
that people are
mainstream
familiar
ones.
San Francisco's group potion.
Group potion, he's saving for it.
It's
You-
actually that's pretty hard to choose.
I will say
I hate
I
vodka. I know a lot of people love it. I hate vodka.
that is
Vodka's
fair.
okay.
That's
I like
fine.
it in mixed drinks.
I
You
don't
know,
even like it then.
I am personally preferable to the limeade.
There you go.
You know what I
You-
do enjoy? That might be a little bit of an out there pick is Jägermeister. I do
Ugh, I
enjoy
hate
some
Jägermeister.
I don't know about that one.
I just don't like what that's like.
Wait, we were
licorice,
we were
right?
stalling for Zach to get here. He's here now.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
Still
no,
rolling.
Quentin, you're 100% on that.
No,
Tequila's the
You
shit.
should know by now.
I think
Ash,
we're
that
stalling
we
for
don't-
everyone
Tequila
in
is
the
the
Hellfire.
tits.
We don't start till we're at least 20 minutes in.
Yeah,
Like,
also,
we have
get
a
your
ritual.
butts into the program.
Yo, get with the program, guys.
I refuse.
IOS, just because everyone's yelling right now, here's what we're gonna do instead.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta go refill my
Oh.
drink already, and it's been
Yeah,
fucking
this
10
is what
minutes.
you all get for yelling at me for being late.
Haha, I don't have to drink anything.
Alright,
But I
cheers
also didn't
everyone.
yell
I've
at
already
you
got
for
something
being
sitting here.
I'll be right back. Oh,
We'll also need to
I'm
be
gonna
right
refill
back.
my drink.
I think the new rule is that anytime there's like a group potion redeem, Ash has a nice drink of water.
Pretty much.
Or some lime.
Refreshing.
Delicious.
I hate this
Or limeade.
garbage.
What garbage?
Just like Messenger doesn't like save your messages now on your computer, so you
There's
have
no cooldown on group potions?
Yeah, there is.
I don't have one.
There's like a 10-minute cooldown.
I can do it right now.
Try it.
I can't. Oh, well, hey, look at that. Group potions.
How did you do that? Oh, wait, we
Bottoms
got a
up,
raid.
Oh, God, raid. We just
Forge
started. We haven't even started yet.
Oh, thank you so much for the raid.
Raid!
Welcome, Forge of Lore. Oh, just as our DM stepped away to grab something. Oh, Dungeons and
Raid.
Dragons.
We're playing
Check.
Curse of Strahd.
Dungeons.
Curse of Strahd. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. We are
Shout
playing
out.
Curse of Strahd.
We're playing Curse of Cox!
Curse of Cox. We're about to go beat up an old man. Our DM has stepped away for a moment.
He's gonna be
Welcome,
very
everyone.
sad
Thank
when
you for
he
the
realizes
raid.
he has to step away again, unless he brings the whole bottle with him.
Yes,
He
welcome.
might know how these shoes go.
He might. Given how our sessions in Strahd usually go, he might.
Yep, you're just in time for the stream. And if you are curious, this is session 10.
This
so
is
if you
session
want
10.
if you want to recap, there's a Discord with the handy little recap thing at the very bottom.
Yeah, our buddy here, Zach, playing Lober, and does fantastic recaps every week. Thank you so much for the raid, everyone.
I love Loban's recraps.
Free craps for that.
Our,
I'll never forget when I said that by accident.
Why don't you get started with a recrap? Like,
That's one way to kill a man's spirit.
Oh my god, are we actually gonna start 20 minutes after?
we might, because our fucking DM is gone.
I think he's in the bathroom now.
Our
Who's
DM
Aw.
is a giant red slash.
and we just lost everyone from the raid. We're done.
Yeah, I don't know what are you doing. It's not PP time yet.
What is going on?
He went to go
We
grab
had
something.
20 and now we have 10 again.
Sorry, I grabbed it. Oh, hello!
Eric, we
Sorry
had a
about that.
raid!
Hello, good to see everyone.
No, it's too late.
it's
They
too
all
late.
left. They all fucking left.
Thank you so much for the follow, OG
Look,
Lava
man.
Kitten.
OG Lava
Yay.
Kitten. All over.
You,
We kept
you guys
one.
were the ones that asked me to get a drink, so
You're
I went to
making
get
him
a drink.
lose
know
his
what?
focus!
Going forward, you're not leaving.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're
I'm
trading
stuck.
you to the desk.
I'm fucking scared. I'm frightened.
Also, to prove a point that there aren't cooldowns on group potions, I redeemed another group potion. So get to it, y'all.
No,
Is it because you're a mod?
Where
Probably.
did you do
yeah,
that?
absolutely, actually.
No, because I have
No, 'cause I
cooldowns
have-
on the other ones.
I have
no,
cooldowns
yeah.
on everything else.
I have
Yeah, I do
cooldowns
too.
on.
I'm back,
group
guys.
potion.
We can all like take a deep
They,
breath.
they were very scared when you weren't around. That's accurate.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm here to hold everyone's hand. I got a new drink. I'll share it with everyone.
I am too powerful. Thank you.
I'll share with everyone who mutes their mic.
Anyway,
Should we get the recap going?
oh, wait, hold on,
I
hold on.
spent 4K. Y'all better be taking.
I'm not
potions.
taking shit.
I spent 4K.
Okay,
Zach.
fine, I'll chug this. Cheers.
I didn't drink for the first group potion yet. Give me a second.
Hold on, guys. Before we start, I need to go hold Crimson's hand.
And,
Uh,
but let me ask. I'm gonna pose a question to you all for the potion I will consume.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? A potion of the crown. Crown Royal Blackberry.
Okay.
Or do you want a potion of the vine? Wine.
No,
Okay.
the crown!
Crown, naturally.
all right. I'll be right back.
Potion of the crown.
I was really hoping that when you said potion of the vine, it was going to be like grappa.
I don't know what
That
that
is-
is.
What, a grappa? You're making that up.
That is.
What
So,
the fuck is
grappa?
grappa?
Grappa is a hard liquor that's made from the husks of grapes after the wine is made. They re-ferment it and then they distill it into like a high proof liquor.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think Zach would know about that.
It has the rough consistency of paint thinner.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, why the fuck would Zach have that, Andy?
Why
He just
not?
have that in his
Maybe he
fucking
was-
back pocket.
Are you telling me you guys don't just keep, a potion of grappa on the back
oh
burner?
no, I
for
most
your
certainly do not do
emergencies?
that.
You know,
I
the
cannot
unfortunate
say
thing is
that I
that
do.
Zach is the one that does our recaps, and he has now stepped away
Well,
from his
that's okay,
stats.
because now we can go over inspiration like I
Player
wanted
yeah.
to.
Yeah, let's go over,
Oh.
DM.
Let's talk about it real quick. Entering the inspiration zone. Last
Please
week,
shut
the
up.
players voted. Okay. Last week, the players all voted. Quentin, we're going drinking together. I'm showing up at your house tomorrow. And the players all voted for Lucia. Way to go, Lucia. You got inspiration. Yahoo,
Why do I
Yahoo.
keep
Use it
winning
to stay
these?
alive. Because you deserve it. Snooky Pie, Pookie Bear, anywhere. And then you guys voted on Discord. In spite of everything I did to try and stop you, you all voted. And it looks like we have ourselves Ark, the winner, with a close
Ark!
runner-up
Yeah.
to a pair of melons.
So Farron.
Oh,
Yeah.
capturing the inspo. Yes.
Congratulations, Ark.
Woo!
Well earned.
Ark, speech.
I don't breathe.
I don't breathe.
I don't breathe.
I don't.
And therefore,
So-
you can talk forever without having to breathe.
Shall we head on
Start-
over into the recap?
No,
No.
not today.
Oh.
Today?
Come on, man.
But please?
There's new people with us.
Well, I'll do the recap. The party awoke in the Blue Water Inn, with Lucia beginning her day by poking fun at Irina. Very charming. After settling in for breakfast, Favoryn started a conversation with the storytelling bard from last night who was a table over, while the rest of the party was approached by the innkeeper, who asked if they could look into a wine shipment that hadn't arrived. Yeah, even in the game we have fucking alcohol now. Contemporaneously, Twyla asked Irina where they should go for her protection, as the latter mentioned a chapel, St. Andrew's Church, that her brother mentioned was safe. Picking up on additional context clues that were not so subtly dropped by the innkeeper, Favoryn turned back to the bard and asked if he was familiar with the wagon, which he mentioned was his side venture he was willing to show the party. The party continued out into the town with several tasks ahead, the first being to guide Irina to safety at the chapel. There they met the priest, Lucian Petrovich, a younger man in illustrious attire. After a brief introduction, he led them to the Undercroft, requesting they assist in recovering the bones of a saint which had made the ground consecrated. He explained that they were believed to be stolen by a man named Milovich, an altar boy at the church. The party left the church, and Irina bidding her farewell for now. Lobrin, somber, told Brunner that he thought she was the one,
Ugh.
which prompted Ark to smack him in the back of the head, resulting in Lobrin quiet crying before eventually resolving to move on. Meanwhile, Lucia and Favoryn stayed behind briefly as Lucia prayed at the church before they turned to leave. As they did, they noticed a small female dwarf with silver hair staring at them. As Favoryn went to approach her, the observer disappeared into the crowd of the town. The party then returned to the inn. Meet again with the storyteller who identified himself as Rick Tavio. He led them to his caravan in a stockyard where he uncovered his wagon and revealed an armored saber-toothed tiger to the surprise and curiosity of the party. After speaking with him and getting few answers as to why the tiger was there and why it was armored, the party ultimately departed, returning to the church to again further investigate the missing bones. Lucia conversed with the Autoboy Milovich, eventually managing to win him over after showing him some magic and relating to his upbringing in the church. He confessed that Henrik Vandervoort Vandervoot or Vandervoort?
AKA Spider-Man.
His name is Henrik Vandervoort, V-O-O-R-T.
I had it right the first time.
Vanderwart?
The
Voort, V-O-R-V-O-O-R-T.
Wort.
Voort.
Nah,
Yeah, Voort Jr.
Worcestershire.
The coffin maker requested the bones, compelling the party to go to him next. Before they could leave the church, however, they met Vasily Van Holt, a purported noble in Valaki who spoke with Faerun, Lobrin, and Lucia. Lucia and Faerun, feeling suspicious of the stranger, dropped in on Irina, who was praying in the Undercroft, while Lobrin spoke to him about his noble status. Irina assured them that she was fine and that they should be careful about casting doubt on everyone in a land with which they weren't familiar. As they departed, they set their focus on Enrique to recover the
Spider-Man.
stolen bones.
That's right.
And that was where we left off.
That leaves all of you just outside of the fucking chapel, in the street, like a bunch of brigands.
Actually, I'm on top of the chapel.
St. Andrew's Church. Wasn't that a Metallica album?
It could have been for all I know.
That's St. Andrew's.
Okay, so at this point in the day, I'll say it's like the afternoon. It's the afternoon. What is it you are all doing?
We're gonna go to the coffin maker, right?
Mm,
I believe
Yes.
that was the plan.
Indeed,
Let's go
indeed.
beat up this old man.
Seems to be. Why do you want to beat him up? I used to
Because he's talking to these little kids. That boy is a child. I don't want him sniffing around this child anymore.
Boy, have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it.
Well, yeah, he basically like admitted that the coffin maker fucking wanted that
No,
shit stolen for himself.
I'm more just mean like, damn, you're so hell-bent on like beating him up. We could just arrest him.
We're gonna take
How many
physical violence
We
to
don't
this
have
old
enough
man.
authority to arrest him, do we?
Citizens arrest. Under the
Listen,
name of the
listen. We
Lord.
don't have to arrest him, but what we could do is we can beat him up, get the bones back, and then we can feed him to the savior.
Why do we have to
Tiger.
beat him up at all? I'm not really
You
understanding.
know,
Physical
I'm on board
violence.
for
Violence.
beating him up. I just find it really funny how like we didn't discuss it. We were just all like, yeah, let's beat his ass.
Yeah, fist first,
Fucking
questions
beat
later.
him. Talking to
think
this
that-
child.
I think that we could try talking to him at first and be like, "Look, buddy, jig's up. We know you fucking have him. Give him to us now, and we won't kick your butt."
To be
And-
fair, if we go in so hot-headed, it might not like work.
Oh,
What we
We'll
could do
become-
is beat him up a little bit, just to show him
We're
that we
going
mean
off.
business.
We're going off the
A little
information
bit
of
of
child,
violence.
and while that isn't, I'm not saying the child's lying. We're saying if we're going to his business and guards get involved, his story of us just randomly accusing him of shit's gonna be a lot more believable.
So
Yeah,
you like
sure.
kicking butts, do you?
So we have to at least talk to him at least, and get an idea of how to go about it.
Listen,
before
we have
like, accuse him.
several powerful healers here. We can erase
We're
all
not killing
signs
a random guy.
of. No, I'm not. I never said kill. I'm saying we can erase all signs of battery and assault before the guards get there.
That's funny as fuck.
It's not
I think
how
we
that's
should try
how it's gonna
talking
work.
first, but I feel like
Lucia's gonna
He's
move
gonna
her hair
deny.
and like point at the werewolf scars. Yeah, because
I am
magic hides
prepared-
everything.
I am prepared to
True,
make an
true.
insight check if he says that he don't know nothing, and if he do know something, then I'm gonna punch him.
Obviously,
Alright,
we should
so-
talk to him first, but
So we'll make our way over there and talk to him, maybe.
If you would all be
And then, if things go bad, we can use a little muscle.
Where are we going?
isn't that right, Dollop?
I assume the board is a coffin maker.
I would
Oh,
assume.
yeah.
If you would all be so kind as to
Where
join me at the
was he?
coffin
Ooh,
maker.
this is
Oh, wow.
spooky.
Yeah, this definitely is a normal abode.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
yeah,
normal.
absolutely.
You know, it's
Yeah,
I can
he's
tell
got
where-
a big ass fucking establishment. Well, I guess a lot of people buying.
Are you gonna afford this on
I
a
mean, yeah,
coffin maker's salary?
Think of where we're at. Barovia totally has like a use for all that.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just-
man's probably he's probably making bank with how many people die.
Also, don't forget about like absolutely
Hey,
insane
Fox.
markups for everything around here. It's probably like 30 gold for a coffin, if not more.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna need a second to get everyone's.
Yeah, why
So
is it-
no one die because we can't afford to give you a
If I
coffin.
die,
Like,
put me in a
you beat
pothole.
Zach's followers on board.
Good lord, you so many freaking people. I just need a second to. Oh god.
Eric's like, I just need a second to kill
This
them
is why
off
we
real
send-
quick.
This is why we send the retainers in first
He's
as
like, why did
fodder.
I agree to this? Why did I let him do this?
I know. It's just like, can I control 4 people?
It was either the retainers or noble background, which seemed like really, really irrelevant in Barovia.
To be fair,
Yeah.
your background seems really, really irrelevant.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Ew.
At least I got a bunch of people who follow me
Open
around.
your-
Your
me feel
only
better.
relevance is your haircut, and that ain't.
Open the Nior.
Yeah. Okay. So
It
the,
made a good relevance.
so at this point in the day, I'll say that it's probably close to give it to around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like AM?
No, in the afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
goofball.
okay. I heard that.
Can you imagine?
Knock on his door at 2
Nior.
a.m., motherfucker.
Yeah. So how do you guys approach this situation here?
Open the Nior. I'm
The
trying to
door?
open
Knock on the door.
Knock on the
How
door.
about
door?
let's
yeah,
knock on the door?
Well,
Fine.
actually, I want to see this. Is this a business or does this look like a residence?
It looks like both.
Open. See if it's open
Bro
first.
sleeps
It's
in one of
locked.
those coffins. I guarantee.
I
Yeah,
knock.
exactly right.
As you knock, there's a little bit of shuffling from inside, and then it's
Behind the bones.
a shuffling, and then to going to like stock still, and then all of a sudden you hear, "We're closed. Go away.
When do you open?
Not now. Leave.
When do you open? I know not now, but when?
For you, not ever. No, leave."
For me, not ever.
No.
Excuse you. What the hell did I do to you?
Sir, we had a few questions that we needed to ask you, and it's kind of pressing.
Oh God, here I go.
Ew, Derek with another potion from Crimson.
Yeah!
Wow, you kind of just went straight into the we're gonna accuse you of shit.
There, back.
This is
Well,
gonna
this
be-
guy's being a
what kind of
dick.
I
I
was just
never
gonna
said what
lie
kind
and
of
said we had
questions.
someone that we lost and need a coffin.
What?
And I was gonna say it was
I never
weird.
said what questions we had. I just said that we
If
had.
you have questions to ask me, you can ask them from out there.
What if I?
Why?
Well, I'm gonna try this again. If I show you my
No.
boobs, will you open the door?
I don't even know you.
You don't need.
They're
They're just
Lucia,
boobs.
Lucia will like kind of pipe up. They're pretty good.
I'll take your word for it.
All right, step aside. We are here on behalf of the Barovian Vanguard under Ordinance 35.
There's no way he's gonna believe that after I just told him I'd show him my tits.
Well, we are here. I don't know who these other people are, but I am here separately on behalf of an investigation involving
So
certain
not going to
parties
plan.
Okay.
that of which you may be one of interest.
Roll deception with disadvantage.
That was a disadvantage.
Yeah, fucking fuck.
Can we aid?
I
I think we made it worse.
I think you
If
guys
you wanted-
sabotaged.
If you wanted to aid in this attempt, you would have had to have let me know prior.
I think that's enough.
There.
Oh no!
Okay.
Two.
I mean, I wouldn't believe him either.
He's just
Bloody
gonna
roll.
he's gonna go stock silent for a little bit, and there's a little bit more shuffling, and then he's going to go, "That's not a real thing."
All right, I'm breaking the fucking door down. I'm breaking the
No,
door
no, no,
down.
no. I would grab him.
Listen, buddy. You either open the door or we break it down. We just want to talk. I know we seem hostile, but if you open the door, maybe we
Lucia's
can.
like
all
I
get
would
Right
like
now.
to.
collected.
Can I roll an intimidation check?
I was gonna ask if I could after I said I would break the door.
I'll let one of you do it with advantage, or both of you do it individually.
What-
I'd let Ark do it because I have a +0 to intimidate.
I
That is-
believe that.
How does Dollop look right now?
Dollop is all puffed up, trying to make himself look big, but is otherwise like tucked away on your shoulders.
While this is all happening, I'm just gonna be standing in the background with my hands on my hips doing like a pose.
I'll take it.
Class 20.
What are you
Class
saying?
of
Mark?
20.
Listen, we have some questions. We've been speaking to a few people over at the church, and we think you might have something to do with the disappearance of some bones.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It's an intimidation.
Yeah,
What-
buddy,
what-
don't
That's
make
not
this any harder
intimidation.
than it has to be.
What you hear is,
That's me aiding him.
go away,
Do you
leave me
want things
alone.
to get ugly? That's me aiding Ark.
Can't go away. Not
Listen-
unless you talk to us.
Hold on, can I insight that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, true, good
Because
point.
something about that sounded weird. I can't.
Does
my
Lucia
character sheet-
say that aloud to the party?
Can I insight that? No.
No, something about him sounds weird.
You don't even know.
Can
No,
I
this is like
insight-
as is going on. He sounds kind of like scared, but not like of
Damn
us.
it, woman, let me guide you.
You can't guide someone for that.
23.
Yeah, he does seem really nervous for someone in this position.
That's fair. I just mean like, Because like he seems pretty eager to say "fuck off." Does this imply he's like not that defended?
So what you glean from his tone and what he said is that he does seem unusually guarded. Like way more than is appropriate in this situation.
Oh,
I would
okay,
also
kinda
feel
lost-
unusually guarded if I had just
I kind of
owned
lost
those.
sympathy. No, I mean, but like, I think what Derek's saying is that like there's a difference between 5 random people trying to break into your house and 5 random people trying to break into your house, knowing about something you're hiding.
Right. And
It's like the cops random. It's like you randomly getting swatted and then you getting swatted knowing you have like weed or something.
Bruno!
Aurora was here to break down this door with her strength.
Bruno, get the emergency battering ram!
Begging your pardon, my lord, but I failed to bring that one.
Use
Yeah,
your
well,
fucking
just-
tankard then.
Just grab a large branch or something.
Now,
Alright.
sir, I really do not want to have to use force here, but the fact that you're refusing to answer our questions leads me to suspect you even more.
I know my rights. I'm not coming out of this door, and you're not coming in.
We'll see
I mean,
about that.
We know your rights, but it doesn't affect us coming in or not.
Hey, is there any cracks underneath the door?
Can I go peek into a window while this is happening?
Yeah.
We
Are there
could
like,
look
is there
open
like
the
a, like,
door,
a crack
or
big
I'm
enough for
gonna-
like a mouse to slip under?
Oh, you bitch.
Open the
I
door.
wouldn't say big enough for a mouse to slip under. Maybe something like
What about
a
like
bug.
a millipede?
Well, I could turn into a I could wild shape into a little.
Yeah, like a little bug, sure, probably, but a mouse. I
And
don't
then
think
would
What
I be
about
able
like through the windows? Or
Could go
what?
through a
I could,
window,
I
too.
could dismiss it after, and be like, "Boo!" and then unlock the door.
Give him a heart attack. He dies
Even
of
before
cardiac
he had like a
damage.
double
That's how you
barrel
step into a
shotgun
trap
to the
and
door.
die.
Yeah.
You never.
So
We
he
don't
has
know
a
what's in
double-barreled
Do
there.
I see
shotgun
anything
just
through the
at
window?
door.
What you see is arranged haphazardly on the floor of this musty L-shaped room a series of wooden coffins.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna hold
I mean, why
Dollop
are we
up to it
surprised? He's a
too.
coffin maker. Wait, why are we surprised?
I'm gonna hold
Yeah.
Dollop up to it too and go, "What do you think, buddy?"
He's gonna kind of like cock his head and look, and he's gonna go, "Oh."
That's what I was thinking too. This is
Fuck
no
you.
good, Dollop. We're in a sticky situation. You ready to be brave? Mm-hmm. Yes. And I'm gonna go back to the party with him on my shoulder.
Perhaps we should do a bit of reconnaissance around the rest of the house, see if there are any
He
other
already knows
ways in.
we're here. We're just wasting time now.
Well, there might be an entrance that was left unlocked. It's not the worst idea.
There's a window
Where's
over
the-
there.
We could
The
smash
windows
it.
are barred, right? The windows look barred.
So there is some like ironwork around the glass, and the glass itself is pretty frosted. Any impression of what you see in there is pretty obscured.
All right, I'm going to wild shape, but I'm not going to jump up and scare him just yet. If I can get in there, I want to look at him as a little like worm.
He might like
worm?
step on you. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, some type of bug that can
If
just get
people
under
were
there
breaking into my
unnoticed.
house and then I saw a worm coming through the door, I would double barrel that.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen a worm come like inching through the door before, but I think that'd freak
Oh,
me
I've
the
seen
fuck
snakes
out.
do it.
What
It's-
about
I've
a
seen snakes
beetle
do
or
it.
like something?
Derek, these are all questions
if
for you, I
blood's
think.
awful?
I'm sorry, what were you asking?
You didn't hear any of that?
No, I heard if you could turn into a worm and go under the door.
If you turn into
Like
a
a
worm, would you
beetle or
still love her
something.
character as well?
Sorry, go one more time, Farron.
Sorry.
What if I turned into like a worm or a beetle and snuck under the door just to like get a look at what he looks like and like maybe or like a little like a tiny little spider and try and sneak my way around to see if I can get a look at the place.
Go ahead.
Is that a bad idea? She's
I
gonna.
mean, do you want me to
Okay,
tell you
good.
if it's a bad idea or not?
Okay,
Yes, I do want you to tell me if that's
Farron,
bad.
we automatically just stomped on this motherfucker's door, telling him we know you had the bones open. It cannot get worse from you breaking and entering. Like,
This is true.
we have already basically at the point of no return here.
Yeah, but then he might try to like. I mean, he might right now think he's just.
Then we
safe,
would
like,
be
hiding
violating
out.
the law.
Well, and then he might also like try to run, like if he knows that we're on.
Speaking of just getting things out, I am going to take out my bow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just taking my bow out.
Okay.
Ark, let's scan the perimeter and set up an enclave. Also, DM, how busy is the street that we're on? Is this tucked away somewhere? Or are we
It's
on, like,
off.
a
It's
road?
off the street a fair bit, actually.
Okay.
It's
I'd
tucked
imagine
away.
that makes sense.
Oh,
Group
shit.
potions
Perfect
for
place for
paper.
a small
Limeade.
murder house.
It's
Oh, fuck
Jesus.
me.
Group
Paper!
potions for paper.
All right. So we're on 3 group potions
Cheers,
for tonight.
paper.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Yeah.
To add a
everyone-
limit.
There is a
Yeah.
limit.
No.
Shit face.
What is it?
No.
It's like it's
15?
on like a hold on. It's like I think it's 1 per person and it's on like a 10-minute timer.
I will be right back.
1 per person. So hypothetically, 15 people could all do group potions at the same time.
I'm gonna
But-
pray
yeah.
that they don't.
Just the chances of that happening are a non-zero.
I think there also is a cap per stream.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
don't
So
remember.
the copy liquor shop is tucked away on like the further north end of town, up against one of the walls. It would be away from the main road, so there aren't many people seeing this display, if any.
Okay. So like people
Alright, so
aren't
we're-
stopping and staring at us.
We're
By no
secluded.
means.
Yeah.
If anything, they probably wouldn't care. It'd just be like another day.
No, the
That's
DM
Balaki.
Bolivia.
That's
Yeah,
what-
It doesn't
That's
seem
so
like this
lucky
was
for you.
that out of the ordinary in this kind of place.
We're not in the Wild West here. Like, there are laws still.
I wish.
Yeah,
we were.
I mean, you noticed that there were armed guards manning the town. There seems to have been like a head of the guard as well. Just the same, this is as private gets. It looks like this particular location is not frequented frequently.
So,
Is it frequently?
can we like break the door without like I don't know. I'm worried this is gonna like get us in trouble
Okay,
with the law.
We're already gonna get in trouble. The best
Well,
thing we can do
at
this
the
point.
end of the
No,
day,
we're not though. We haven't done anything
hope-
wrong.
At the end of the
Favorite
day, the
breaking
hope
and entering.
is. At the end of the day, the hope is that the church would step in and bail us out if we were to do anything, obstructive.
We'll see. Well, we're gonna have to go off that faith then.
Literal faith.
Wait, did
back
you
to
break and
Farron?
enter?
No, we didn't yet. I'm just saying, if we were to go that route,
Yeah.
we would have
Farron,
to rely.
Yeah, Farron, did you go in?
I was waiting for more debate, but I
I
think
think you
that
should go in at this point.
I think I should.
Yeah,
we
But
need
let
to
me
get
just pull up the. All right, hold up.
The wild shape info for bugs.
I think at this point, genuinely, we're past the point of no return.
Um,
so like,
before-
anything that happens, we just gotta rely. Just try not to make it worse.
Before Farron does go in, I'm gonna say maybe we should go to see if there are any other openings or doors.
Yeah,
And try to lure him away from here before you wild shape.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go walk the perimeter with Ark.
Yeah, lure him away from the door and start yelling at him from from like the windows and shit.
What's
Ark
this?
is gonna bang hard on this door.
Oh,
What
there's
is
another
this?
door.
Is it open? Does it open?
The door, it's quite locked. This entire place is sealed up.
I'm gonna bang as hard as I can on the door.
You're not helping your case, and you never will.
All right, I'm gonna
What
wild
the
shape
fuck?
into. I can't find any stats for like small
Maybe-
insects.
Maybe follow
Spider
them to
has
the-
one, I think.
Okay.
Maybe follow them to the other room while we have them over here.
Wild shape spider.
Also, did we hear that noise on the side of this door, or did he shout that from across the house?
Across the house.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
so I say let's have Farron go around and follow them before they wild shape.
Yeah, but these are like a spider can climb difficult. Yeah, but I want to be a small spider. Oh, okay. This is a small spider.
Spider.
Hit points 1.
That's-
All right. So I'm
the
gonna wild
spider.
shape into a spider.
A
And I'm
spider
going to very sneakily try and get my way under the door without him noticing in hopes that he is being distracted and perhaps not in front of the door anymore.
Go ahead and roll stealth with advantage.
Okay.
While that's happening, I'm gonna continue to walk in the perimeter. Do I see anything of interest?
No, it's a building.
It is.
Alright.
It's just
First
a building.
one.
Damn it.
That's
Uh,
18. Let's just see if we can get any better. Second
18.
one.
18, like it's
That's
bad.
not good.
Okay, but that said, you do manage to go beneath the crack. What you see is a very spindly, very thin old man who's who's white knuckle gripping a shovel right now, up and back
Oh,
against
shit.
the back corner.
Oh shit.
He just looks very frightened, and
And I do
and
have dark vision 30 feet in case I'm scared.
posted-
Also my stealth is +4, so it would have been a 19.
you already made it in.
Mhm.
And NPC's chat is the face of the man you
Oh, let me see.
See this.
Oh, he doesn't look like a spider like I thought.
Does it look like a spider?
You don't
Alright,
look
so
like
if
a
I
spider
turn
at
back
all.
to
He is
look at-
tall and spindly, but that's about as
Yeah.
far as that goes.
if I turn and I look to the door, does it appear to have like a bunch of locks on it? Like, cause I can spider climb like up the wall and shit. Like I'm very small. It says like
It's a wooden oak beam lock.
Ah.
So there's a latch with an oak beam
Yeah,
covering the door.
Yeah.
okay. So if I was to immediately drop wild shape and open the door, do you think I would startle him so bad that he maybe would not hit me with a shovel?
I can't answer that.
There is
could
a
also-
non-0% chance you are going to get shoveled on.
You could
Like,
also try making
Lady,
your
thank
way
you so much
to
for the
the
follow.
other side of the house and looking for another way in.
That's true. That's true. All right. Can I try walking around to see if I see another possible, like a back door or a side door that's also barred that I could
Sure.
open?
Would
As you spider your way around, it doesn't take long for you to find the coffin room, as it were, where many of them are laid up. And you see that there's another door leading out from there. Same locking mechanism.
Motherfucker.
But he's not in that
Hello
room.
there, lady.
Hello,
He's not in
welcome.
that room. He is not.
Okay. And where would that be? So that would be sort of like where Ark is.
Yeah.
So Ark's
It's
at the
exactly
other
where
back
Ark
door.
is. That's
Okay.
exactly the place.
So I am going to drop my wild shape and unbar the door and open it.
this door over here?
Yeah, where Ark is.
I'm gonna have you roll stealth one final time as you maneuver this.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then we're gonna add plus 4 to it.
Are you still
I do
using
not
the spider stats? Because you
You're
just
not- you're
dropped
not a
wild shape.
spider anymore. Yeah.
Oh. All right, so that's gonna be a plus 3. So I drop wild shape, so I'm gonna guide myself.
Oh, wait.
So I'm rolling this d20 plus 4. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So that's a 5 plus 2.
Okay, so you begin lifting this
Oh, that's a
oaken
7.
beam locking mechanism off of the door. And at first, it feels like it's going to be an easy thing, but as it comes off of the latch, it's way heavier than you anticipated it being, and it just clatters on the floor. And what you hear immediately is, "Hey, what?" And you hear thumps as he starts, presumably, running in your direction.
Can I open the door really
can
quick?
Door, yeah, you sure may.
The door's unlocked. And then I guess so. So I'm gonna just position myself, I guess, over here by Ark because I would have opened the door.
You'd be on the other side of that door.
Yeah, I'd be on
Open
the
the
other side of the
door.
door.
Yeah. I
Open the
would
door.
as soon as the door opens, I would like force my way in.
Yeah. And
Hearing
then I'm
a
just like, guys,
conversation.
there's an open door over
If he-
That's
here!
my favorite.
At
No,
this
no,
point,
I would take a defensive stance to protect you.
at this point, he's
Listen.
like,
Shovel.
he's like swinging the shovel in the air and going, "Get out! This is a private residence, you wretches!"
We don't
say,
want
Be that
to
as it
hurt
may,
you.
Did he just call us bitches?
Wretches.
Be that as it may, we have it on good authority that you paid someone for bones to be taken from the church. Now
Well,
we
then
need to know if you have them.
You take it up with the guard.
What?
No.
Was that a
I want to
question?
take a, I want to take a
He's like, he's
Is
like,
that a statement? Or...
A
I
statement.
wanna
or-
take a
He's
step
saying
towards
fuck
him.
off.
he's like backing up against the wall. He's got his shovel gripped tightly. He's going, "You should take it up with the guard if you have suspicions. You can't just enter my house."
Listen, if you make this easy and give us back the bones, we'll leave and that'll be that. No harm, no foul.
We're
It's at-
acting on behalf of the church.
It's at this point he drops his shovel, and he's breathing tight, like very heavily, kind of panting at this point. And then he like points a bony thin finger upwards as if he's pointing towards the ceiling, and he says, "They're up there, but it's your problem now. I want no part of this. And then he just runs off into the other room.
Oh, get him!
I'm running after him. Where'd he go?
I can grapple him! He violated the law!
How fast is he? Is he fast? Or
He's not that fast, and he makes it to the other room, and he begins taking the open beam off before you guys apprehend him. I'm not even going to make you roll. He's an old man.
Oh, gentle.
I'm gonna-
Grab him gentle. Grab him gentle.
Hold on, buddy.
You get all right. Get
I'm
all
gonna
right.
restrain him with like a bear hug.
It doesn't take much. You're much
Hi.
stronger than he is.
Yeah.
We
And I'm just
just
gonna
want
say-
to ask you some questions. Why don't we all sit down?
Why do
I
you
can
seem so
maybe-
scared?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's because a bunch of brigands just came into my house with weapons.
We don't want to. Here's the
Better
thing.
that too.
I know. We may have we might have started off on the wrong foot, but we really don't want to hurt you. We just want the bones, and we want the information as to why you took them.
Out of character, I really don't think there's any walking this back. Like, we just gotta find the fucking bones and get out of here.
I want to
Like,
know
we're not
why
gonna-
he said it's our
We're not
problem
gonna
now.
consult. Like,
Yeah,
five
like,
people,
I wanna know
five
why
armed
it's-
people break
I
through your
have my
house.
concerns about that.
Yeah,
There
may
was-
I also
there were some
get
clues
a
under
little
there.
insight as to when he said it's our problem now? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
It was a while ago.
I have my own
Yeah, that's
theories,
true. That was a while ago.
and that's why I haven't followed him. I am keeping watch on that door.
I mean, I could just ask him in character.
Yeah,
How's
go
Dollop
ahead.
looking with all this happening?
Dollop is kind of like frazzled and floofed, and has at this point flown on top of the open door frame.
Dollop!
I ain't going near him.
Come on, I need you!
He flutters over easily.
There. Now, sir, if I may, and I'm gonna pick Dollop up like a hamburger and hold him out to this old man, and I'm
Like
gonna
a,
say,
like a
I'm
fucking hamburger?
gonna turn the old man
and
to,
I'm
like,
gonna
face
say,
you.
does this help? Does this help you calm down?
Dollop just turns his head 180 degrees in owl-like fashion and squints at you.
But Dollop, you're cute.
And the man just goes, "An owl? Why would that help?"
Because he's cute.
I suppose he is. You shouldn't be in my house.
No, you're right, we shouldn't be in your house, but you see, we're kind of on a mission, and I actually had a little bit of a question about that. You mentioned that this is our problem now. What do you mean by that?
Well, I was asked to get the bones. It was a favor.
And they're bad bones?
No. I don't know what kind of bones they are. I don't want anything to do
They're
with the
sanctified.
bones. The bones aren't for me.
Well, then we got a bone to pick.
What do you think? I'm just some sort of bone collector? Some sort of strange old man?
That is kind of what I assumed. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, maybe.
You come into my house.
Often.
You call me a strange old bone man.
Then why
Technically, you called
take the
yourself
bones?
A strange old bone man.
That's true, you can call
Please,
yourself that.
please
Why-
don't say
why get
bone
yourself-
man.
Why get yourself involved in this at all?
Who asked for those bones? That's
I
what
did.
I'd like to know.
I didn't catch her name. She's a beautiful lady several weeks ago. Said it would be good for my business.
That doesn't sound very good.
Beautiful
Yeah.
lady. Can you describe her to us? Like height, hair color, eye color? I mean,
Middling height, dark hair, short.
Does
She
this
came in
sound,
wearing a mask.
A
does
mask.
this sound like Irina
Um,
at all, or different?
I mean, Irina doesn't have short, dark hair.
Okay.
yeah. Also,
But
you
it's
know,
good
Brooke
dark
came
hair,
on
like
with a
a
mask.
very
What
on,
kind of
so-
mask?
That was really pretty.
It was one in the likeness of a skull, at least for a time. She came in at night.
And you didn't think that was like a little weird, or...
I didn't think to ask questions. She said it'd be good for business.
And you trusted the bone mask lady that it would be good for business.
I trusted that if I made a problem, then she would make a problem for me.
Did you
Hmm.
consider the fact that you would be making problems for others? Those bones were what helped keep the church grounds a sanctuary.
I don't know nothing about no religious mumbo jumbo.
What color was her hair?
Black.
Black.
Raven.
Okay.
Well, that sounds spooky. I guess let's take the bones back.
Well, that's kooky.
Can you do one more thing for us, and then I promise we'll leave you alone?
What is it?
Can you take us to the bones, please?
No,
If-
they're
Why?
upstairs. in my bedroom, in the wardrobe.
Why are you so scared of them?
Because I mean to leave. Right now.
Town?
No, just this proximity, you dolt.
What does that mean?
Oh, guys, there's a chance.
I don't know
that
how I
the
could have
cops-
possibly made it clearer.
There's
Listen,
a
I
chance
don't-
the cops are calling us as soon as he leaves.
Oh shit.
Guys,
I'm not letting him leave.
I don't think this
Get the
man
rope.
means us any harm. I would not be opposed to letting him go as long as he promises not to call on the cops and say that we were just here as friends, right? I'm gonna look him dead in the eye. And can I roll an intimidation check? on that?
I'm not even
Is it
gonna say you're
scarier
gonna
because you
need
can't
to.
even see your eyes?
You rolled a 22 earlier, and he's an old common man. You don't need to prove anything. He immediately just looks at you and shakily kind of nods. He says, "Best of friends."
Best of friends. Got
And-
it. And at this, I want to reach into my pocket and I'm going to give him 3 gold.
Wow.
You're that's proper gentleman-like of you.
Would you like to pet the owl before you go?
I would, and don't open anything up there other than the wardrobe.
Okay. Here's Dollop, and I'm gonna hold Dollop out.
He
I'm
kinda
not
like
letting him go yet. I'm not letting him go
Is
kinda-
there
he kinda-
anything dangerous up there that we
He
should
kind
be
of
aware
shakily
about?
reaches out and pets the owl, and he says,
Absolutely assume there is.
Yeah, right.
and he just says, "Just, it's not my business anymore. It's your business."
Derek,
Is there, let me repeat
right, real quick.
myself. Is there anything dangerous upstairs that we should know about, sir? Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah, or persuasion.
Can I have a quick interjection? I didn't let him pet the owl. I'm still restraining him.
I touched myself.
Okay,
Lover,
fine.
let him pet the owl.
I have a question
Oh
for
my
him
God.
first, but I'm waiting for everybody else to finish their questions.
He just
He's not intimidated by me. It's an 11.
he just kind of shakes his head and he says, "You insisted on coming in here, and it's your problem now."
I don't like the sound
I'm
of
going
this.
to look to Lobern and say, would it be okay if we let your retainers keep an eye on him for now? He seems harmless. Your retainers should be plenty capable of handling that.
Beats their ass.
I have no issue. I just have one final question for the individual.
Spit it out, then.
Tighten my grip. The woman in the skull mask. Did she promise you anything? Did she pay you? What incentivized you to sort of go along with her beyond her saying it was good for business? Surely there must be something more.
She didn't pay me anything, at least not yet. She said it was business, didn't clarify what it meant. But she was frightening, and I didn't mean to argue with her.
Weird that he just was swayed by someone showing up at night and going, commit this theft. It'll be good for business."
That's what makes me wonder if it was.
Could have been a
someone
charm or
of-
something.
Yeah, I'm
Could've.
wondering if it's Charm or one of Strahd's lackeys who was sent out here to do something.
Yeah, or he recognizes them as somebody of like a high authority. That's what I was.
I want to say something to him before he goes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, hey, listen. I know you said it's ours now, but I can assure you, I'm sure none of us want the business. Am I right? I'm gonna look to everyone.
I don't like.
So
Like
what if we got rid of
that.
whatever the thing is that you're afraid of? Then will you take it back? You just live happily like you were?
You take those bones and you take them far away. I'll leave here, and then I'll return once you're gone.
Fine by me.
Works for me. Another day. Another victory for the party.
Before I let him go and let him pet the owl, can I frisk him?
Frisk him? Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I want to make sure he doesn't have it like them on him and he's gonna just fucking flee because we're like they're upstairs in the cupboard and like all of a sudden he's halfway down the street with the bones in his fucking sack or his pocket.
That's smart. I didn't even fucking think of that. That's smart.
Does he have a
Okay.
sack?
Rattle him.
Go ahead.
What do you want me to roll for that?
I'm not.
Let a hand.
Yes, do a quick sleight of hand.
Was that a bone sound?
Yeah.
If I see him patting him down, well, it's too late. Damn it. I just want to guide everyone, but I
somebody
can't.
Someone might be able to help me frisk him once they see what I'm doing.
Would I be able to assist in frisking him?
I guess.
What is happening right now?
We can let it be solo.
Just getting pat down.
Do you want to roll again?
Go.
No,
yeah,
I
go-
didn't. I didn't say anything. So,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I
for
guess if I see what you're doing, though, well, whatever.
So what you find is that in his breast pocket there is a what seems to be a piece of hard cheese,
Oh.
and otherwise nothing else. He's
I take a little bite of the cheese.
it's only a bite's worth.
I'm gonna
Oh,
eat
I don't
it.
think this
Lobren!
man's left cheese,
Whoa!
Lobren.
He just kind of frowns at you.
Oh.
It was okay cheese.
Ark is gonna slap
Why'd you
Logan
eat
across
his
the back of the
cheese?
head again. But like,
Ow!
partially.
Look where I'm positioned.
You never eat a man's cheese. Well, then
Ark is
I'll
gonna
slap
walk
him on
up
the side of the
and-
head. If you can't get to him, Ark, I got you. Boink.
Ark will look on approvingly, like give you an approving head nod for giving Lobren the smack across the
It's
back
like,
of
you
the head.
never take an old man's cheese. What's wrong with you?
I must have
And
missed
Logan,
that
you really
lesson
aren't helping your case
story
with me
time.
liking you.
It's fucking cheese.
It was like linty cheese too.
I know.
That's just
Just
disrespectful.
wanted to be like, good cheese.
Ark is gonna give this man another gold and say, "Go buy yourself better cheese."
We break into this guy's house and threaten him, but eat his cheese, and that's where we draw the line.
Yes, like absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I-
Okay.
this is his. This is.
I'm
this
sorry.
man's
I'm gonna
clearly-
navigate the moral compass of this party. It's gonna be pretty interesting.
So he takes the gold and he says, "You should all learn a thing or two from your friend over there." And then he's gonna try and wiggle away from you and get out
At
the
least we
door.
got
Did he
4
pet
gold
the owl?
afterwards. Yeah, he did.
Yes. I
Zach,
bet
are
Dalla
you-
didn't like that. I'm
upstairs.
sorry,
Zach,
Dalla.
are you
That was
letting
it.
this damn guy go?
Well, didn't we say that we wanted Lobren's retainers to just kind of keep a watch on him while we went upstairs, or do you think that he's gonna try and like?
I think he's fine.
I really
Opportunity
think
to
he's
shit out of
fine. Just
I
leave him-
think
just
we're
leave him
wasting time
alone.
Thinking about him now.
All right.
I think we're doing
Lobren,
more
let
harm
him go. Let him
by
go.
like forcing him to
Yeah, I
stay.
will. I let him go after the cheese.
Does this open?
All right. And he goes out the door and he just kind of like shambles a little bit, looks at your
Before-
retainers.
Yes.
We go upstairs. If I tie my holy symbol to my bow, am I still able to cast?
I don't see why not.
Gotcha. Then I will take off my holy symbol and I will like wrap it around my bow,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
on the opposite side that like the druid focuses on.
Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't work. Yeah.
If we're going up these stairs, can I just take a look up the steps? Do I maybe make a perception check if I see anything?
Might be a good
You can
There's
idea.
butter on the stairs.
So you can only see a stair hall. I mean, you can roll perception just for the sake of it, see if you hear anything or if you get any impression of anything else. But
Zach?
I think I will
I'm gonna-
because I'm a little scared.
Zach, how do you have a Lucario emote?
Well,
I have no idea actually.
I should have just used my
Right.
passive.
No,
I
it
see a
just
staircase.
seems dead silent up here. It smells a little bit like musty and like kind of like sawdust up here a little bit.
Ark?
But
Actually, that's not that weird. He's a coffin maker.
yeah, but otherwise it's very much just a staircase hallway.
Ark is gonna ask to take the lead,
Okay.
and
Okay.
Ark is gonna take the lead. Oh, and disappear immediately upon reaching the.
I'm gonna have my retainers wait downstairs.
Navigating this is tricky in Tailspire.
Or actually, I'll have them
Where
wait.
did I put myself?
I'll have them wait
Oh!
upstairs, but in this hallway upstairs. So like I
Okay,
don't
so-
want them going in the room with us, DM.
You don't want the retainers coming up?
Yeah, I want them like staying at the top of the stairwell here. I'll be like, you all wait here. We don't know what could be in this room. This was a little suspicious.
Okay, I'll see if I can go
There
get
we
them.
Well, you don't have to actually lift them up there. We can theater remind it. But...
Okay.
Where am I?
How do I? You
said
somehow put
open
yourself in a
nothing-
different room. Can we open this
Nothing but his
door?
closet.
Yeah, the door does open. So
Thank you.
There's two doors. You open that one?
I was just trying to open that door because everyone else had already gotten in there, and this would make it easier.
I understand. So the room you see before you looks to be some manner of workshop. It contains
Just the baguette.
basically everything a carpenter needs is already in this room. There's sturdy
baguette
work
included?
tables that stretch the length of the west wall. No, there's no baguette.
There's a baguette in the look.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
there
a
I
piece of
am.
wood.
I'm in the right
Oh, there
room.
is a baguette.
Yeah, like, I'm not crazy.
It's a pile of sawdust then.
No, that's a
shape
baguette.
of a-
Very
the shape of a
baguette shaped.
It's a very baguette-shaped pile of sawdust.
Was he eating the sawdust?
You guys ever notice that
Maybe.
pile of sawdust kind of
Okay.
looks like a baguette?
Maybe this
He
guy was
said,
starved for money because his business was failing.
Oh.
he said, don't touch anything but his closet, right? Because I'm going to respect that wish.
His
wardrobe.
wardrobe or something. Yeah.
Don't-
I will
the
also
dress.
respect that.
Don't open anything but the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
I will
Did
enter
he
the room.
specify which drawer, DM?
He said wardrobe.
Just wardrobe.
So it's
Okay.
probably just in there. I'm going to.
So as you enter this room, excuse me,
Oh, shit. You're good.
the
Die
modest
immediately.
bedchamber holds a cot and several well-made pieces of furniture, including a table, a padded chair, a bookshelf, and a single wardrobe
Singular.
in the southeast corner of the room.
Okay, let's be careful about opening it.
Would you guys like me to be the one to open it?
I'm going to grab my shield and just kind of like put it up in front of my face. Go ahead.
Ark is going to motion people to take a small step back, and then
Oh, I don't have a shield, right?
he's
forgot I
going
grabbed that.
to
Don't gotta tell me twice.
gently open
Just
it.
be on top of
Okay.
Twilight.
Art, as you do so, if I'm going to ask you to roll a perception check as you open it.
Perception. Ah.
Well,
What does
this-
Ark see through the small slits in his helmet?
While this is happening, can I roll, or not roll, can I cast mage armor on myself?
Yeah, that's fine.
You have inspo too, Andrew. Don't forget.
Oh, I do have inspo. I don't know if I want to use that
Use it
here, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So the wardrobe, as you open
Wait,
it,
be long
has
rested.
a few tunics in there, a couple pieces of folded basic clothing, but otherwise seems quite empty.
No bones?
Check for a false bottom.
I'm going to ask someone who is more perceptive to come over and
Thank you for the hydrate sip and
Perhaps.
posture
Here
check,
I
Crimson.
come.
Yeah,
Take a look.
Crimson!
So
Come
where are
on.
these bones at?
said they would be in here.
Probably a false bottom.
Let me take a closer look. And I'll take a closer look.
Maybe they're behind the wardrobe. I don't know.
I'm gonna roll perception and I'm gonna touch myself in this old man's bedroom.
Oh.
Lucia will
On
stop.
brand.
Oh my god.
It's an empty wardrobe. You don't see a thing.
Hold up.
Can I give it a try?
Can I move the clothes around?
Oops,
at least?
ignore the. It's,
It does not. It does not. It doesn't matter what you roll there.
Yeah. Damn it!
what-
There's no bones.
Can I give it a try?
You sure can.
Okay.
If you guys also, if you wanted, it would just take me 10 minutes, but I could maybe cast a spell that would
18.
help.
Lucia, your eyes are quite keen and trained, and as you kind of parse through this wardrobe, you see that the bottom is made out of a thinner, more ply-like wood than the rest of it, and it slides out easily enough. Therein, you find a sack containing something. Two sacks, actually. One containing a large bone-shaped something or others, and the other containing jingly jinglies.
Jingly jingly, like the fine jingly jinglies.
Sounds like coins.
Oh, that's his money. We can't take his money.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice.
She's gonna open the one that seems like has a skeleton in it, just to confirm.
Not a whole skeleton, but there are several human-sized bones in there. Yeah.
And then just to confirm the coins, she'll take a look in that.
Oh yes, there are 30 silver and 12 electrums in here.
She'll drop the coin bag and stow the skeleton bag on her shoulder.
Before
what we
you
needed.
put the skeleton bag away, Ark is going to use his divine sight. Can I see if these are like consecrated in any way, or the bones?
You sure can. And using that, 1 second. Let me just look up a quick little something.
Oh no.
Just trying to remember what divine sight does, or is it divine? What's it called again specifically?
Divine sense, I think it's called.
Yeah, divine sense. Yeah, the bones right off the bat. I'm gonna say, Ark, give off a strongly sacred kind of feel. They're very much holy. There's no two ways about it. Holding them, it just makes the air around you feel lighter and easier to breathe.
Okay.
That said, the rest of the air up here, that's not in immediate proximity around these bones, is like incredibly thick.
Oh,
Hmm.
that means there's evil
get
here.
You get distinctly a bad feeling.
And we need to
Are there
get the
any
fuck out of here.
undead in this area? Because divine sense also allows me to sense.
Up to up to what distance?
Within 60 feet, I can sense the presence and know the location of any celestials, fiends, or undead.
There are undead up here.
Oh, fuck.
Where?
Guys, there
Like ghosties or like.
You don't know what kind. You just know that there are undead up here.
Well, we got the bones. Time to go, I suppose.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Lobert on this one.
We got all we needed. No need to further pry. Church is safe now.
I agree.
Ark. They're in the room
Concerned
opposite
about-
that wall.
I would like to just take a quick look around.
We were told to have nothing else, Ark. I'd rather not
The
loot
idea
the
of-
poor man.
Remember, he said don't touch
Like the-
anything.
Don't like the idea of leaving undead behind.
What do you mean
What?
undead?
Oh, what do you
What are you
mean
talking
undead?
about? Hold up.
Whoa,
What?
whoa, excuse me.
The bones are dead.
Yeah, bones are dead, Ark.
These bones are dead, but there's something undead up here.
I'm on the tape.
How do you know?
Oh, shit.
I can
Lucia kind of starts like pacing around
sense
the room.
things.
DM, how many bones are there? Like in total?
There's probably like 30. There's a skull in there.
I will take the skull. Just bear with me for a minute.
Just triggered the trap.
Okay.
I will get the skull, get a rope, and just put it through like the eye socket and the jaw to where it's kind of like a makeshift necklace, and I will put it around my neck. If these things are consecrated, we're using them. Like,
That's pretty metal. Okay.
everyone grab a bone.
Okay.
I don't
I
think we're
grab a
supposed to
bone.
touch these bones. These are the church's bones.
These are the church's bones, and we'll be using them in a way the church would see fit.
I don't
We're
think this is how they're
annihilating undead.
supposed to be used. They said these are for the grounds.
These are for the ground, and we're going to use them to sanctify more.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm trying to do a religion check. Is any of this would any of this work?
Go ahead and roll
going
a
out-
religion check.
I'm going out the assumption that since you said that these are like holy bones, that they might have some deterrent to anything undead the
Okay.
same way.
Go
like,
ahead.
a
Go ahead
holy
and roll a religion check with advantage because this is your area of expertise.
I'm gonna also tell my retainers to wait outside.
And just like, wait outside, throws a bone at them.
They go down the stairs easily enough, but Elizabeth goes, "What's going on up here? Something doesn't feel right."
I am going to fucking hero point this.
Okay.
If I hero point, do I still get advantage?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
really?
don't know how that works.
That's not how we've been doing it.
What do you mean?
Like when you roll with things, like if you're re-rolling something you had inspiration
16.
for, it just, well, that's just how I was doing it in my campaign at least. I don't know if
No, no,
that's...
no.
16.
Having player inspiration means you get. Well, it means you choose the higher of the two.
You re-roll the roll.
Well, yeah, the roll, but I didn't realize that meant like you just re-roll with advantage, like again.
I got a
But
16.
no. The advantage wasn't related to the inspiration. The advantage was because Lucia has knowledge in this.
No, that's not what I
Uh,
mean. I think we're just confusing each other.
Yeah. Anyway, 16. So you would know that there needs to be a specific ritual or some specific work done with these bones in order for them to create hallowed ground.
Would they work enough like a holy symbol?
Maybe with some work done on them, but as they are right now, no.
Okay, you're right. Probably need to do some work then, and then I'll just put them all in the bag.
I'm gonna answer Elizabeth and just say, oh, it's nothing to worry about. Ark just detected some sort of presence that we're going to investigate, but I want to make sure you're all in a more safe location for that.
Horrible idea. This is a
Alright,
horrible
then.
idea. I just
I-
want to
I-
go
yeah,
on
I
record.
wanna
This is a
leave.
horrible idea.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
get the fuck out of here.
Does this guy live with undead?
Maybe he does.
Maybe he bumps uglies with his fucking clientele.
Ah!
Also, wait, if the bones are consecrated, then why are undead able to like freely roam this area?
Because the
Because
ground
you're
isn't
not
consecrated.
consecrating-
The ground itself
Ground
isn't
itself
hollowed.
hasn't been. That's
Like the church
ritual that you were
itself
saying,
went
yeah.
through a process to make them hollowed, and basically the
Okay.
bones acted as the battery.
Right.
So without either of them,
Bone
they're
magic.
both worthless.
Bone magic laws.
Yeah, bone magic laws.
Got it.
Okay.
He's gonna take a few steps into this this
Okay.
plane.
Let me go ahead and one moment.
Tell you how you die, Ark.
This large, drafty room is strung with cobwebs and takes up most of the upper floor. Stacks of wooden crates lie, or stacks of wooden planks lie amid several crates that are marked junk. Two of them are ajar and empty.
Hmm.
Where are they from? Where are they located, Ark?
I'm gonna burn one more use of divine sense to get a better idea of where they're located.
How specific is it?
Let me.
You'll be like highlight
I
it.
thought it told you like the
You-
exact location.
You can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestials, fiends, or undead.
The
Within
location.
six
So you
like,
know the location.
Yeah, the
Just a
location being
square.
like
But
in
I
this
don't-
room.
I can tell I can tell the type, either celestial, fiend, or undead, but I can't tell its identity.
Right. So you know that there are undead here, obscured somewhere and outside of plain view.
Can I detect how many and their location?
I didn't get anything out of that ability description that discerned a number,
Uh,
unless I'm mistaken.
you know
The
the
number's
type,
over.
wasn't-
If the number's over 3,
The way I have been interpreting divine sense here is just that like it's like almost like a smell where it's just like, oh my god, I can sniff out that there's something here. How many? I don't know.
Something's
And their source I know, but like I don't know whether there are 10 wet dogs or 3. You know.
don't say
Do
wet
I-
dog. I hate that smell.
It does say of any. You know the type of any being.
So that would
It's not-
suggest you know like their rough count and where they are.
There's
So where-
definitely more than one.
Okay. And where in this room are they? Because I do know the location.
A few. They're in the middle of this room somewhere. Amidst somewhere in the middle of this room.
That box. It's gotta be that box.
What's in the fucking box?
There are, I'll read you the description again. Stacks of wooden planks lie amid several crates marked junk. 2 of these junk crates are open, ajar, and empty.
Yeah, bullshit.
Hmm.
Archie is going to take a look inside of the junk crates that are in the center of the room.
You gonna open it?
But you said they were open, ajar, and empty.
No, there are 2 that are open, ajar, and empty.
Okay.
The,
Oh,
and
but
the
there
other
are 2
4
more.
there are 4 other junk crates that are just like marked as junk, like closed.
Hmm.
He did tell us not to open anything.
That's true, he did. Olive, what do you think?
Do you guys think he knows about these undead?
He's like buffeting and pointing a
He
wind.
did say it's your problem now.
I'm gonna go stand closer to Feyard.
I think he probably knew that there was something not right, and maybe that's why he said not to touch anything else.
What if this thing is tormenting him, in which that's why he didn't want to be here? Or why he thought the bones would help?
But he didn't take the bones out of his own accord. He took them because some masked woman in the night told him to.
What if the masked woman in the night did something evil?
Oh,
That's my
no,
concern
not
as well.
evil.
Evil?
What if she was the one who put the crates here and not him?
This could have been his incentive, maybe. He didn't really specify what that was. Kind of just said he would go along with it. Doesn't seem right.
And nothing is like those crates that are not open, like they're just not moving, they're just chilling.
The just
Art-
Still
everything
is-
is stock still here.
Ark is going to turn to Lucia specifically and say, I personally don't like the idea of leaving any soul or denying any soul their rest. I don't know how you feel about this matter, but I would value your opinion.
This could be dangerous.
That is my thought
We're
as
just
well.
we're disturbing whatever it is. Regardless. My brain's just making bad connections of like they wanted the bones. and now there are random things being harbored here. Why would they want the bones unless the things harbored here needed to get rid of them?
Hmm.
So if we restore the bones, they shouldn't be as much of a threat.
We can also ask the man and see if he knows anything about
He's
them.
gone, and he's probably long gone. Probably won't share us anything more than he's told us.
Yeah.
At this point, to decide now.
I knew we should have kept that man with us for a little longer.
Yeah,
He
but at least you have a
seems
part of
like
him, you
a
cheese
cheese.
thief. All right.
How's that lint doing in your
Really?
butt?
This man
You getting a
stole
stomach ache yet?
Completely serious
stole
discussion.
holy
We all take a
bones.
sidebar to shit talk Lobrin.
This man stole holy bones, and you're going to come at me for eating fucking
A man's
pocket
cheese is sacred. Like,
he had. A
Thought
man's
you were better than this, Lobrin.
is that part of your
You were
religious
better
doctrine?
than this.
Does it say that in the holy book of Lythander that cheese
yes,
is
Jerry
sacred?
Claus 115.
This is exactly why I don't particularly prescribe to any sort of faith.
This is why?
Yes, it's
Alright,
just
let's move on.
silly cheese rules.
Well,
Presuming, this is real.
I
If
guess
you
they're
all
gonna
We gotta
think
believe
make
in
a
the cheese
decision,
tax.
guys. We
Yeah.
either
If you guys all
leave
think
or we
that-
get in these boxes.
No need to make a
Not like
decision. Is it
getting in the
ethical to eat
if
this
you guys
cheese or
all-
not?
Lobrin,
If you guys,
I gotta
If
get
you-
this.
Alright, go ahead.
if you guys all think that we should leave this well enough alone, then I'll follow whatever you guys want to do. I value all of your opinions.
I have an out of character thing. There are 2 boxes already open. Like, do we feel like there's anything else in this room with us? You know how you get that feeling sometimes, DM?
You're
Really
not,
know there's
I'm not
you,
alone.
you do not feel a thing.
Can I roll Can I look around with a perception roll maybe?
Yeah,
Just
you sure
to get a
can.
sense
Go
of
ahead.
Where things are. See if there's anyone lurking in the shadows with a natural 20.
God
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Sure. You're just looking around, taking a step around, looking around with your keen eyes.
Yeah, trying to feel if
It's empty. This room is empty. There's nothing here.
there's nothing here. Anything even of interest at all with a natural 20?
It's literally just a stock room.
It's just these boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't look in the boxes, but
No. I'm not seeing anything else in this room.
Which now means they are in the fucking box.
Pretty much.
I guess that kind of confirms it.
Let's see if we can walk by the boxes without being bothered. Or wait. Do we have to walk by the boxes to get down the stairs?
No.
I'm going to
No.
say Lobrin, in order to have looked around fully, already walked by the boxes.
Okay,
Are-
and nothing happened.
No.
Okay, I think we should turn around, you guys. I don't know.
Ark
I don't
is
want to
going
fight any more undead right now.
What
Ark
if
is going to just place his hand on one of the boxes that
Oh.
he thinks might contain an undead, but not actually open it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
He's going to say a quick prayer, and then turn and follow the
You're
group.
trying to sanctify it?
He does not have that kind of power, but he is hoping that perhaps some god is watching and will hopefully put these souls to rest on his behalf.
What if it kills him?
What if?
I feel like I don't want to leave it, but at the same time, I don't know if there's much we can do. Because we don't know how many there could be. It could be like 5, 8 ghosts down there, and they fuck us all up.
We don't know how many
Yeah.
they are, what type of undead they are, and we don't even know what they're doing in this man's house.
Maybe if we see that guy again, we should just maybe warn him about it.
I
I
agree.
have a feeling he already knows.
We should
But-
kill someone in the town. What if this stuff breaks out and starts harming people during the festival or something like that?
Maybe we should ask the head priest at the church when we return with the bones
That's not a bad idea.
That could
and
work.
get his opinion on it. This is his town. These are the members of his congregation. They might have better means of dealing with it than we do.
All right.
That's true.
So, what are you guys doing?
I
Go
say we
back
leave.
to the
Should we go
church.
return the bones?
Okay.
Can I, as we leave the room, can I try to put something in front of this door to block it in a little, even
Yeah,
chair,
if you want.
just so something can't Does the door open inward toward the room or outward like it does on the map?
Outward.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to block it a little bit after everybody leaves with like just a couple pieces of furniture, just so that if there is something in there that tries to break out, at least it has to take a little bit
As
longer.
I see you do that, I will remove the holy symbol from my the bow. I will get an arrow, just kind of stab the door with the arrow, and then just hang the holy symbol on it. Hopefully, that will be a slight deterrent.
Could only hope.
And then she'll just say, "I'll get another. I'll get another at the church."
Okay.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
All right. So you guys are leaving, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, back to
Valaki,
city of Valaki, if you would be so kind.
Okay.
I don't wanna.
All right,
No.
that was tense, wasn't it?
That was tense, and nothing really happened.
I feel like
Yeah,
it's
that
not
was a
over.
whole lot of
Tense for a
nothing.
lot of
I
nothing.
feel like it's not over because Derek has a little bit too much excitement in his voice. So I can hear it.
4
Yeah,
hours.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
too much
750
excitement in his voice
undead.
every time he asks
This will affect
something.
me doing. This will affect me doing that. I can still cast certain spells, right?
Without your
Like
your
without
symbol?
my symbol. Yeah.
Don't you need a focus to cast spells?
Isn't it only if the component has focus in it?
No.
No, so the way focuses work in 5e is you're able to
Oh, okay.
replace...
This is different then. I might take that back then, because that affects my plan.
Well, anything with a component requires a focus, right?
Yeah.
Not
well,
necessarily.
no, the way it is that you can replace the component with your focus as long as it does not specify a certain gold value or
Yes.
that it says it's consumed. And
Yeah.
then with the gold value, it might be like up to a certain amount you're allowed to replace with a focus of some kind.
But from what I understand, you could still cast verbal and somatic.
You could still
spells.
cast verbal and
I should be
Yeah.
fine. None of the spells I have are component.
Damn it.
Okay.
And you can always ask
Tailspire
the
crashed
father
on me. I'm
here
coming
for
back.
Oh shoot.
No problem, no
Another-
problem, no problem.
another thing.
I
on the
should
bob.
be okay.
So, what is everyone's passive perception?
16.
10.
That is a fabulous question.
That is a
10.
I think it's,
15.
hold on. Where do we? What is it again? 8 plus what?
Passive is 10 plus your wisdom mod, I thought.
10 plus whatever you add to your
Well, then if you have, 13 for me.
Okay. Farron,
Mm-hmm.
you notice as you leave the coffin maker's house and start getting back onto the main road, you're passing a fork in the road where if you had taken the left, you would end up close to the town square. There are crowds around this area, and the crowds part momentarily in such a way that you see a dwarvish figure staring at you from across the other end of the street.
The same one?
The same one.
How far away is she from me? Like, how many feet?
About 250 feet.
Oddly specific number.
Yeah.
That's far.
She wanders off into a crowd as soon as you meet eyes.
I was gonna quickly try and turn into a flying creature, like an owl, and just fucking make.
The middle of town?
10 at this level.
Huh?
Because you still have to...
Oh,
don't
I
think
can't
you
fly
can-
until
yeah.
level 8.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Damn it, man! I'm tired of seeing this dwarven lady. Who is she?
We'll figure out later, I guess.
Yeah, it's not.
If it's story important, I'm sure it'll like return once more.
Intersect.
I hate not knowing. My kink is knowing all of the information.
Well, then I will send you a PDF dump of all my character backstory.
Thank you.
Okay. And with that,
I
you
will
guys
tell the
make-
group again. Or no, Lucia is the one that I talked to about it before, I believe. So I will tell Lucia that I saw her again.
Okay. And with that, you guys make it back to the front of the chapel. And with this, why don't we take a quick 10-minute pee break, smoke break, ketamine break, whatever you gotta do.
I knew that.
Whoa!
Was
And we will be back promptly
We here at
at
Roll for Life do not
8:33.
condone the use of ketamine.
Unless
We
it's
don't, but I
medically
do. No, I'm kidding. That's fucked.
A 10-minute break will reconvene at 8:33.
8:33. Be there or be square. I will attack you if you're not
I
there.
am square.
Okay. Be right back. I'm gonna
I could use some
refill my
water.
drink.
I'll be right back.
That was scary for no reason.
Water. I will think it's. I do think it's kind of funny that this could have been like this. All probably took no more than half an hour in the game, and it took us genuinely like an hour.
Yeah.
We do a lot of talking. We tried not to. We didn't want to torture the poor old man. That was mostly Lobrin.
Oh, reminder for people in chat. Discord. Feel free to follow. Something Amazon Prime sub. It does not renew. That is the thing
Hey,
I've learned.
I always forget that those do not renew.
Where do you go to do that, by the way? Because I haven't been
I-
able to like find it.
You
I do
have
not
to
know, 'cause I
wait.
don't do it like that.
So with the Prime subs, you have to wait until it expires and then go back and do it again. You can't like.
He did manipulate a
re-up it
child
before.
betraying his own church and steals and only someone was kept in area. Sounds safe. Yeah, it's fair, I guess.
New game each week with Prime. What is that? Do you get to keep it, or is it just temporary?
You get to keep it, I think. It's like PlayStation Plus giving free games occasionally.
Oh, I gotta check that out. I never.
Typically,
use,
they're like
Prime
really
subs.
cheap ones.
Well, there's
Also, a lot of older ones from what I'm just looking at now.
Chivalry 2 is a pretty good game. That's newer.
I've gone back into Magic. I'm
Oh,
mad
yeah.
about it.
I keep like falling out of Magic, and then I'll come back like several years later. I'm like, I have
For me,
no
I'm
idea.
super
What...
it's an expansion. Thunder Junction.
I used to be really, really into Magic, and then I realized I was like buying booster boxes several times a month, and I was like, I need to stop.
I tried not to spend any money on it. The most I did was just get the like Thunder Junction like pack for like $10 for when it comes out.
That's fair.
I think we just would have thrown him in one of the coffins and then just kind of left it at that. I feel like that's how our group would have handled that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I feel like we are like we keep getting the bad ends, guys.
Oh, of course.
I'm a little
Getting the
concerned.
bad
Bad
This
end.
is-
Like
This
Monster House was like.
This is Curse of Strahd. There are only bad ends.
No,
Yeah, we
it's
kind of
not.
I'd say
fucked
it
up
was the
Death
best result we
House.
could have. I'd
We
say it was
did
the best
fuck up
result.
Death
Dead House is the
You know,
best result we could have
I
really
think-
gotten.
yeah.
We weren't willing to
No,
kill anyone.
No
No,
one
no,
dies.
there's-
That is a
there's-
fantastic result.
There are better results. Because that's the one part
No
of the mod
one
play now.
dying. No
At the
one
end.
dying is like the best result because, like, from what I've seen of it, like the vast majority of playthroughs of it, at least one person permadies with Death House.
Yeah, exactly. So we got off pretty fucking lucky.
We could have.
We got really close. Lobrin got really close to dying with the whole banshee situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was
One bad roll and you just would
easy
have
to
Like,
not.
we were like, oh, we got the bad ending for Death. We got really fucking lucky with Death House.
We survived Death House. That's not
We didn't
necessarily
get
mean
like a
we got
good ending either, though.
Yeah. Like we had to
The
escape
only
a house.
good
that was trying to
ending,
kill
as
us.
far as we were told, was like sacrificing something. Which
I'm
I
sure
ran
there was a
bode
way
well
around
for
that.
it.
I ran the module before, and I know there are like, for that part, just like Death House, just that isolated component, and there are like better things you can do. But we kind of missed them, and I didn't want to metagame it.
That is fair.
Like, I'm not gonna say anything because in case people play this campaign again, or people in the chat who were watching and don't want it spoiled.
That's the
That's fair.
beauty of D&D is that every encounter, whether it's from a module or a homebrew or whatever, everything like there's no way to truly predict how it's going to play out. There are a million possible outcomes for every scenario.
I do
Without
appreciate that about the
glory.
modules.
Without glory, it's just a hole.
Eh.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Alrighty.
I love how we'll just be talking about something and then someone will randomly throw out something that just takes it and brings it all the way out to left field.
I like that about our group.
It keeps things interesting.
You never know what someone's gonna. You never know what lewd thing somebody's going to say next.
Lewd or just downright unhinged.
Right. I like that.
Just like D&D, there are a million possible outcomes every time we get together. Not all of them are the good or bad ending. Some of them are just a weird ending.
The strange ending. The ending that you told your parents about.
The ending that made everyone vaguely uncomfortable, but like 2 weeks from now we'll be laughing about it.
The ending that somebody read about in a book once but never thought they would actually have play out.
True enough.
I'm just speculating on the different types of endings here. The ending inspired by Dune 2. Dune 2 is good.
I haven't watched those yet.
Dune 2 is good. Dune
I've
2
heard
is
they're
very,
good. I'm
really
not
good.
interested.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I mean,
Why are
the
y'all
sci-fi
frying
genre is
air?
pretty saturated too.
I have returned.
Hello.
Why are you frying
Hello.
air?
Or what?
Frying air.
Fry air?
Yeah, like really you
Fryer?
don't want an air fryer.
Oh. Popcorn chicken, nuggets.
Nougat.
I return! Ha ha!
Hello.
Nuggets,
Are you placing an order over there?
Pizzarella.
Garlic nuts.
Sprite.
Right. Bake, please. Orange. They got the spicy nuggets back, guys. The spicy nuggets are back at McDonald's.
Oh, they are?
For a limited time only. Yeah, they're
Oh,
back.
fuck yeah.
I like those things.
Interesting.
Pretty good.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
They're not Wendy's spicy nuggets.
No, they're not on that level, but they're good.
Yeah, they're good. I like Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You put my money, Mickey.
Yeah. Is everyone back?
Yep.
I think so.
I think.
Andy?
Maybe
Andy?
not- Andy?
Physically, I am here, but mentally, my mind is swimming in a pool full of French fries, buddy.
Oh yeah. Salty.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Well, Andy's got one more.
He
oh,
was
no,
here.
doesn't
Andy,
have-
yeah, Andy was here. I don't know where he went.
Hello, Andy. Alright, well, if he was here, then I'll assume that maybe he's just like stepped away for a big
He's
moment.
like, watch this guy. Asteric's gonna be so mad about this, and then he just walked away from his computer.
Hi, Gruta.
Hey,
It is not a party until Gruta is here.
Ain't no party like a Gruta party, because a
Gruta!
Gruta party don't stop.
That's true. That is just a fact of the matter. I'm glad you're here, buddy. You just missed some tense happenings.
We harassed an old man for like an hour.
And it
Yeah,
was tense.
seriously.
Kleptomaniac fairy.
All right, well, you guys are just outside of the chapel. At this point, it's more like, I'll say it's like close to like 4 or 5 o'clock. Now,
Yes.
how do you approach?
Maybe Lucia should be the one to return them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like she should take
No
the
way.
lead.
Let's how about we give it to Lobrin, fat fucking chance. Let's fucking.
Sure, I
Why don't
will
we-
gladly return.
No, Lobrin, it was that she was being sarcastic. Go ahead, Lucia.
Yes, I understand that. I was trying
She
to
grabs
be a
the
little
bag.
sarcastic back.
What if we all go in?
I mean, we can all go in, but I
We
mean...
can all
Yeah.
go in. Yeah, totally.
Was her intelligence 8? Would you know she was being sarcastic?
Okay, 8 is like below average in D&D. You're not like a fucking idiot. Like, you know, basic thing.
What do you have? A negative? Do you have any negatives or no?
-1.
Okay.
I think with an 8 you can still detect sarcasm.
It'd be really funny if you couldn't, though.
You mean?
You
All right.
just take everything so
I'm
literally.
heartbroken.
I have done that in some parts of the campaign. I don't take everything like.
You enter the chapel. At this point in the day, it is not like as packed as you saw it the first time you were there. There are a handful of people. The same elderly lady and a younger, what looks to be her son in the front pew, as well as just some people here and there. And then there's the priest, the Father Lucian, kneeling at the altar. It looks as though Yeska is sweeping the floors in betwixt pews.
Quick stay.
He doesn't seem to respond to your entry or even hear it. Maybe he's in deep transfixed prayer.
Father!
Oh,
Father!
wait.
Ugh.
We have some news for you.
Give this man a heart attack.
And he genuflects to the sign of the sun. Morning, Lord, watch over us. Then he stands to his feet.
What the fuck was that last fun? The fuck
When
was
did he
that?
start sounding like that?
No, I don't like
get
you guys.
back. It's so good to see you.
Oh no, he aged 30 years.
No, he turns.
She will like.
He looks to each of you and he bows his head and he says, "It's good to see you again. How goes your charge?"
She will like present the bag.
We
Oh
got
my
the
God.
goods, father.
His eyes widen for a bit.
She
And he
will
looks-
like slowly turn her head towards Farron.
Farron's just gonna look at her smiling. She doesn't know
The,
that
the
she's done
father's
anything wrong.
the father's eyes go from bag to you, Lucia, to you, Farron, back to you, Lucia, and then back to the bag. And he just said, and then he says, "How can this be? It's been less than a day.
We were quick.
That much I can see. Please, follow me. Let's get out of
Do you have a
plain
spare
view."
holy symbol, Father, real fast?
Yes, I think that can be arranged. Here.
Imagine he's like, I don't have any.
He just goes. He goes up upon the dais. He grabs something from the altar, and then he beckons you forth as he starts leading you to the undercroft once more. And in short order, he's there. An empty pillar is before you, and he gestures with his hand for you to place the bones upon the pillar.
I don't feel like I'm doing some ritual here. Like it's to open like a portal to hell. I'll put them down.
Ark will assist if you'll let him.
She'd rather do it herself.
Alrighty.
All right. You do so. Place bones upon pillar, and it doesn't feel any different, at least at first. And then all of a sudden, the father takes out what looks to be a censer of some kind.
Explosion.
Father
He
takes out a
lights it.
gun.
He lights it and begins to kind of wheel its hanging chain from his hand and just kind of like spread the smoke, this incensey kind of myrrh-smelling smoke, upon the bones. And then he kneels before them for only a few brief seconds. And in those brief seconds, it's like you had been in a smoky room and not even known it, and then someone had opened the window and all the smoke just poured right out. All of a sudden, you're breathing with an ease that you didn't realize you were lacking. Ark and Lucia, both of you are aware now that you are under the effects of the Hallowed spell.
Yay! Ark dies on the spot.
Oh shit!
Just turns to ash.
Just fucking like dry bones. Just like fucking.
I love the fact that you had that just ready
That's
to
just
go.
always on deck. The priest stands to his feet, his eyes are closed, and he's just kind of like breathing deeply, as though he's taking in that air for the first time, and he turns to you each, and his eyes are slightly glassed over, and he says, I can't tell you what this means to me. What this means to them, and he kind of gestures with his head upwards to the upper part of the church.
Well, we're really glad we could help.
Absolutely.
But I am afraid that this might not be entirely put to rest.
How do you mean?
We found the person who took the bones, but from what we've gathered, he didn't take them entirely of his own volition. There was another involved, a woman in a skull mask with raven black hair. And while we were in his abode, we found traces or sensed the potential presence of undead. But we didn't want to make a scene in this town for no reason and without knowing all of the facts.
I see. That is troubling. What machinations this, whoever that was, could have had, it matters not anymore. You're safe here. We all are. And thanks to you, we have at least that much less to think about. It's no small amount of comfort in times like these.
Do you have any security that you could perhaps try setting up to make sure that the bones are not taken again? If they tried once, I doubt they'll give up.
The bones are the security.
That didn't work the first time.
The circumstances for them being taken were complicated, but that should be remedied now.
At the very least, I'll have my watchful eyes on them. I'm afraid that's all that can be spared. It's at this point, Irina joins you down in the Undercroft. She kind of looks between each of you.
Hi,
and
Irina.
And then to the bones. And her jaw just kind of like hits the floor for a second. And she says, "What? I knew you guys had tenacity, but it's been 6 hours."
Man, do y'all have like no faith in us? Damn.
We're pretty good detectives.
Well, that's impressive work, to be sure. I'll admit, it feels more comfortable being here now.
To be honest, I think a lot of it was Lucia. If you didn't make that breakthrough early on, I don't think we would have been able to do this as quickly as we did.
I agree. All of this was really because of you. We even found them because of you.
Well, I mean, we all have put our part in. I don't know what else much to say.
And then the priest kind of pipes up a little bit and says, "Oh, before I forget." And he reaches into his pocket and he takes out this little sigil in the likeness of the emblem of Lathander, the Morning Lord himself. Looks a bit like a stylized emblem of the sun. Fitting, I think. And then he says, "Oh, and there was one other thing. All of you better start drinking."
No, Derek!
This is my blood, which I have given up for you. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Yeah, baby. He is risen.
He's rizful.
When you first said everyone start drinking, I was like, but Ark doesn't drink. And then I realized you meant
does now.
us, not our characters.
The priest looks through all of us into our actual eyes.
Hands
So
everyone a
strange.
glass of wine. Rick, we're gonna party in this church tonight. Yeah.
And I feel God in this church tonight.
He's like, I am father, but tonight you can call me daddy.
No.
God. You leave that poor man alone. All right.
So, all right.
Oh,
so
I'm
he's
gonna
keeping her
just
safe
say-
for us. We did a little good deed for him. I'm sorry.
wanna-
Well,
I wanted to just say one more thing before we head out of here. It sounds like I'm gonna turn to Lucia and just say a true champion of Lythander. And then turn back to the priest and say, and of course, House Broken Gulf and Lobrin is happy to do their part. And then I'm also going to add and say, Father, there was another thing as well. You see, at this residence where we managed to retrieve these bones, there was a sort of evil lurking within.
Were you not?
Just
were you not
discussed
here
that.
when Ark said that?
I thought Ark said something different.
No,
No, I was saying that.
I heard you mention the skeleton lady. I missed the fact that you talked
and
about.
I said that there was also undead.
Oh, okay. I did get up at one point to grab my journal, so I might have missed.
Maybe
that.
don't do that.
I
Damn.
apologize.
Cook
You
them.
never leave.
Never leave your computer
Now I gotta,
ever again.
see myself to my desk now too.
Medium rare. But so that the
Oh, I believe somebody already said that. Sorry, I was not paying
he
attention.
kind of chuckles a little bit, and he nods, and he says, "I understand, and that's dire news indeed. On top of all else that we've had to deal with in Vallaki, many of these people think that the walls keep them safe, but it's the land that's not safe. And since the city's in the land, it does very little for us. Just the same, at the very least, we have this chapel to call haven. The Morning Lord acts in peculiar ways, but where you have faith, he will send his angels." And then he looks between you, Ark, and you, Lucia. "And if he has not angels, then he will send his servants." And he looks to you, Lobrin.
Very nice.
I certainly would not be opposed to attempting to remedy the situation with the undead, but we're strangers in this town, and I personally don't want to go stirring up trouble where there's no reason to.
All right. Well, if we're gonna do this, and you guys and Lobrin's gonna be your new servant, we gotta get him in the maid outfit before we do any type of
Oh
fighting.
my god.
Absolutely not.
So,
Do you say this in character? Because Ark's
Cat
not
ears on. Get
opposed.
the cat ears on. No, I'm just kidding.
me
I'm saying this
fucking
out of
now.
character.
So the priest kind of pipes up once more, and he starts to say, "Well, stir up trouble. That doesn't sound like what you're doing. I mean, if there are undead in the walls of the city, the trouble's been stirred up. It's up to someone else to unstir it. So it be."
I
How many
think the
times
biggest
did you
concern
this
we
thing
had.
stir?
I think the biggest concern we had was this is private property, and if for some reason the guard gets involved, we don't want to have to fight them as well.
Well, that's astute. The guard here are, well, I shouldn't say too much, but you don't want to get on their bad side. Well, I'll trust your judgment there. After all, it was your judgment that succeeded in this endeavor.
Would the guard be equipped to handle something like this?
Certainly not, nor would they if you told them. They're under strict advice of the Burgomaster, and I'm afraid he is
The Burgermaster.
The
not
goddamn
of sound
Burgermaster.
mind.
Always damn Burgermaster.
That's multiple times today I've heard ill things.
Oh, the burgers?
It bodes unwell for the hamburger business.
Irina kind of chuckles a little bit, and she says, "You think you've heard a lot? I've had to listen to everyone upstairs and their gripes about this whack job."
It feels like times of unrest might be approaching, and far faster than I would like.
Who's the whack job again?
The Burgomaster.
The
the
burger
The Hamburger.
master.
The burger chef.
Yeah, yeah.
Vargas Valakovic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you meant the name. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was the hot one.
What?
What?
No.
No,
You
no.
said what, Winter? Like you weren't fucking.
No, the hot one with the demon arm looks
No,
to
that's
be
his guard, right?
looked to be the head of his guard.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They were the
I
creepy
just
looking
remembered
ones.
the guy with the demon arm because he was hot.
That's fair enough. I can't begrudge you that.
Yeah, they're the ones under. I'm looking at the NPC photos. He does not look
They're
hot.
kind of creepy looking.
He looks like I would punch him in the face.
Hot in its own right. All right. So what are you guys doing in this undercroft?
What time is it about?
The goonage.
Around 4 to 5 o'clock afternoon.
Is there
eve.
anyone like around? Like, is there an opportunity to have like a quiet moment with somebody?
The undercroft is quite empty, save for you, Irina, and the priest.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna go towards like Farron's direction and like do a little head nod to see if maybe we can like go somewhere just like to talk kind of quietly.
My massive passive perception. No, I'm just kidding. I see this and I will follow suit. I will say, I will excuse myself politely and follow her.
Oh, where are you two going?
Girl talk.
Girl talk.
We'll be right back.
All right. Well, anyway.
Dollop
so
counts for
you
girl
other-
talk.
I think we should talk about trying to get home from here. It seems our mission is done. We've secured Irina. We've done our part for this town.
Well, we were asked to secure the wine, but I do believe it might be a little bit too late to head out of these walls.
Well, the wine, yes, maybe eventually, but I'm talking about grander picture sort of thing. I don't know about you all, but I'd like to see Waterdeep again someday.
I don't think it's
The-
going to be as simple as that.
The priest just
I
kind of
know.
smiles sadly.
Do you know anything of this? And I'm going to ask the priest.
I know some. You're not the first from outside that have been invited here. I've met some of the others.
Does this happen frequently?
Not frequently, no. In my lifetime, only once other time. But it has been my experience and conveyed to me that if you have business elsewhere, or invited from elsewhere, you do not leave until that business is done.
That is most troubling. The business that we were invited to assist with seems to have met quite an unfortunate end some time ago.
I would not have wished this for you, brother. Any of you.
So, what are you saying? We're stuck here?
Not until we finish everything.
Well, leave if
For
you
now.
can attempt it, but I don't think it will be that simple.
Damn
Um,
it!
We kill
okay to
Strahd.
wait.
Simple as that, gang.
I'm okay to wait a century, 2, 3, it doesn't matter to me, but
Yeah.
seems you have places
I don't
to
think
get
Lobrin can do that.
I can't, I can assure you.
While this is happening, can I talk to Farron?
You sure can.
Okay. So after we step to the side, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Farron,
Yeah.
there's been something that's been bothering me since earlier today, and I wanted your opinion on it."
Okay.
I'm gonna cross my arms a little and like huddle Dollop in close as I talk quiet. I'm gonna say, "So remember when Madame Ava gave us that reading and she divulged a lot of important information upon us that she felt might be useful for us?
Yeah, of course.
And she happened to mention that there was something of importance that had to do with that carnival wagon?
You also been thinking about the carnival wagon?
I think he's
Because
holding
that's
out on us."
I know. It's been on my mind, like, nonstop. I mean, who the hell would turn down to see, like, the chance to see my boobs?
I don't know,
There's
that's
something
weird.
that he's hiding.
That guy, there's something weird about that guy, and I didn't like it, and Dollop didn't like it either. Ooh.
You didn't like it, Dollop? Is that right?
And then he flies away because he wants to respect girl talk, and he is a boy.
No, he's part of the girl
He's
talk.
allowed! He's allowed!
I'll take a spot.
Yeah, okay, Dollop, push Lucia in the circle. It's girl talk. They'll say...
Dollop lands on Lucia's shoulder.
He just goes. Trying to
He does
get
like
her
a courage
direction.
with the...
What is it,
Just
boy?
like,
What do you want from me?
Twyla's fallen in the well.
Time to put her down. But I'll say... I don't know, just... That's been bothering me all day, and... In the small time that I've known Madame Ava, she's wise beyond her years, and she doesn't just say things that have no meaning behind them, so I know he's hiding something.
Do you think we should go back, like in secret or something?
I think we should go back. We gotta see it.
Like a stakeout,
Yeah.
like a real life stakeout.
Yeah, we gotta, and maybe, I'm gonna say this even quieter, I'm gonna go, we might have to steal.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Okay,
You know what?
I can do that.
My moral compass is kind of up in the air, so I'm okay with that.
You know, it's crazy, but like, I normally wouldn't be like super into it, but I think I'm really into it this time.
I mean, if it's gonna help us in our journey on the long run, I'd be kind of into it too.
I think this is information we were supposed to have. These are whatever you want to call it, whether it be divine or fate, but this fucking carnival guy is intervening.
I know. Do you think we should bring Lobrin? He seemed really interested in Lobrin's melons.
Lobrin?
Maybe he swings that way. That was a joke.
Lobrin's gonna give us away the second we step out of the front door of the tavern.
Yeah, that's true. But if we want to do this, like when everybody goes to bed at night, I have this spell that can help us be really sneaky. So I think that if I cast it on us, it'll really help, like, you know, us be able to maneuver around without getting caught.
That could be good.
Dollop like randomly fell on my shoulder. What does he want?
Lucia, come here.
Oh, okay.
This is important.
What?
So we're talking about stealing.
Stealing. That was like in unison. Lucia's just gonna go,
Depends on the context, I guess. What's happening here?
So basically what I was thinking was, remember how Madame Ava told us all that information before?
Vaguely, yes.
Well, Madame Ava made it distinctly clear that there was something very important that has to do with that carnival wagon, and it has something to do with our journey and our fate through this land, and I think that fucking carnival guy is holding out on us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, then we'll talk to him, maybe negotiate again.
He doesn't want
What
the
does that
melons,
do-
we tried.
We tried.
I wasn't talking about your missing melons. I was meaning like payment, like.
Oh, you want a bribe?
I don't have that much money on me, but we were thinking we could do a stakeout at night, like when everybody goes to bed. Listen, Lobrin's great and all, but he's loud, and he's got heavy armor, and he's gonna fucking wake up the whole town if he walks out. And Ark, I love
God damn,
Ark.
like you
He's
just
great,
went, you just
but
went
he
off
also
on
has-
Lobert. Holy shit.
He also has chainmail on, and I feel like he's not gonna be very stealthy. And I have this super cool spell that can help us be stealthy. And I feel like maybe the less people that go, the better. But we should definitely stake out this freaking this carnival wagon. Like we should go there tonight.
I'm gonna open up my coin purse at the thought of bribe, and like a little moth is gonna fly out.
Okay.
I'll go,
Yeah, I don't know. Money's not that important to me, so I don't really.
I don't think I can afford a bribe.
Is this against my beliefs? Like I feel like their reasoning is like somewhat sound, but at the same time, we're talking about just randomly stealing something.
But it's something that could help us.
This is something that has been foretold. Something that is supposed to help us in our strife against this land. Something meant for us. It has been foretold.
Let me put it to you this way. This could potentially, now I don't know if I'm right, but there's a possibility that this could help us take down the fucking asshole that took our friend. I say we take that chance.
You think it's strong enough to help us against Strahd?
Well, I feel like if we can
What,
collect
is
these
there like
pieces...
a gun in there or something? Is that why y'all?
What's a
hope
gun?
there is, because then I will multi-class into artifice, into gunslinger.
Oh.
I feel like we're supposed to like collect the missing pieces, the missing links. You know what I mean? Like they're just pieces of a puzzle that are gonna help us in the long run. And I don't want to miss the opportunity to miss a piece of the puzzle.
This is true, and Madame Ava doesn't just say information for no reason. I feel like this is very important.
So are you in or are you out? I won't be mad at you if you're not comfortable, but I didn't want to exclude you. It is girl talk, after all.
God damn it. I'm in.
Yes!
Yes!
Now, the only thing we have to worry about is that saber tooth.
I mean,
Maybe we
What's
should
the
bring
plan
Lowry.
there?
I can always
What does
transform
Lover
into-
have to do with that?
He could distract the saber tooth.
That's what
you
the
kidding?
fucking the
That
meal.
thing's gonna kill Lobrin.
I'm not saying he has to touch it, I'm saying they can just, like, stare at each other.
I don't
my
think that
God.
he's just gonna stare at him. I think that the saber tooth is gonna go fucking crazy. If he
There's no
sees
way it can
us.
break out of there, right?
No, but he could certainly make some noise.
Wait a
I
minute.
noticed-
I have a spell that I can disguise myself to look like the carnival guy.
Oh my god.
What if the
plan-
tiger
this
thinks I'm the
plan is-
guy?
This plan is coming together.
Oh yeah,
This plan
it's
is
all
coming
coming together.
This is coming together.
This is
All right,
not
we
gonna
just
go
gotta
well
find a
at
way to,
fucking all.
to sneak out of the tavern because Ark over here doesn't sleep.
Oh yeah. You know, maybe we might want to tell them about this anyway, just so that way they know in case something bad happens.
We can tell
That
Ark.
could work.
But are you kidding? If we tell Lobrin, he is not gonna take no
Well,
for an answer.
We can't just not tell
He's gonna
Lobrin.
wanna come. He's gonna wanna come with us.
We don't know that.
Are
What is
you-
it like the 3-lady ASMR going on?
There's no way he's not gonna wanna come with us. For the sake of at
It
least.
turns out Ark is just
glory.
standing like in the circle the whole time, and we just look up and Ark's right there.
Sure, I'll come.
Despite the fact that all of you said Ark is not stealthy, Ark turns out to be, in fact, incredibly stealthy.
He's silent as the grave.
He's stealthy?
No, he's not. Not in the slightest. He has a
Oh.
negative to dexterity
I'm just trying to think of,
and rolls at disadvantage.
people who aren't wearing heavy or medium armor.
What if they take their clothes
That'll
off?
affect my spell.
They could take their clothes off.
Off. Well, then what if we? But what if something goes wrong? If they take them off, they're not protected.
Here's the thing, though, Varyd. I gotta admit, I'm also not entirely stealthy. It's my clothes. They swish around when I walk. I've tried so many times to make it stop doing that.
Twyla.
I'm sorry, but when I walk around, it goes whoosh, 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 and I've tried so hard to make it stop, but it won't stop.
Are you telling me
fuck
you
is
roll?
happening right
Are you
now?
telling me you roll stealth at disadvantage, Twyla?
I'm telling you, I roll stealth at disadvantage because I'm wearing padded armor.
Wait, padded armor gives disadvantage?
Yeah, it does. It's so fucking stupid.
Is
What
padded
am I
medium?
wearing? I'm wearing leather.
It's light.
then.
Yeah, I'm wearing. Well, I'm technically not even. Yeah, no, I'm wearing. I got leather on.
All right, so
Well,
Sorry, I just hear us whispering.
No,
while
that's
all of
okay.
this is going on, I did have a question.
Go ahead.
Wasn't there a reward promised by the dude?
And the
for returning
priest
the bow?
promised
Oh,
a
yeah,
check.
Where's our money? Where's our
Yeah,
money?
the dude.
Father,
I couldn't remember what his title was, so I just keep calling him the dude.
yeah.
Father,
He's a
Luke.
dude, man.
Do you bring this up to him?
Lucian.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say I'll approach him.
I mean, I'm with
it
you,
is-
Ark, right now because they're doing their own
He
thing. so-
kind of and you say that to him, I'm assuming.
I'll say it in not that manner. I would approach and say,
Oh, sure, you say
I hate to ask this, but I do know there was talk of a potential reward for this.
Right, of course. Excuse me in my
Get
excitement.
the fuck out.
I entirely forgot. I don't have much to offer, but I hope this will suffice. And he reaches into his robes, pulls out a jingly pouch,
Jingly.
and he tosses it to you.
Ark will catch it
Mm-hmm.
and give a generous bow and say thank you. This will help us in our future endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
We are always happy to have any sort of patronage.
And the Lobrin will also give a little curtsy, seeing Ark
A
do it.
curtsy.
A curtsy?
Aw.
That's so
Aw.
wholesome.
Well, I meant like a bow.
In the
but
pouch.
Oh, no, you said a
It's more-
curtsy.
it's
They're
more
two
cute
very
that
different things.
It's more cute that way, so yeah, we'll stick with
He
the
does a cute little.
In the pouch is 62 gold and 12 silver.
Oh.
Jesus.
262 gold and 12 silver. Are we divvying that up or
no.
doing group loot?
62. Cool.
62.
Just 60,
Oh.
not 200s. Yeah,
I would-
I was like,
I would.
that's fucking insane. Like, I was like,
2,560.
I was like
Ark would
200.
Ark would hold on to it for now, and then we can discuss divvying it up later when we get back to the
Valid.
I
Yeah.
trust Stark with it.
I think who is ever at the tavern tonight and is like gonna be around will get a share of it. And
By the
whoever's,
way,
like,
are you
not-
guys-
whoever leaves.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
like,
making
they're
your
up
way? Are you guys
yeah,
making
I
your
feel
way
like
to the
we-
tavern?
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
reconvene,
I think after
think,
this.
and
Okay.
then make our
All
way
of you
Is that cool
change
with
your
everyone?
map to the Blue Water Inn, if you would be so kind.
The
If this
Blue
wall
Water
moves.
Inn on fire version.
Wait, there's an on fire one.
That would be wild.
That would have been spoilers.
It just says like the one with
Blue
Strahd
Water
in it.
Inn,
The one with Strahd.
The one besieged by ghouls. Wait, what?
Crater.
Right. The one with 3 Tarasques.
Let's see if I can
The
get you.
one with your IP address.
The one with your credit card information.
As we walk back, Ark would start discussing the reward that we got, the 62 gold and 12 silver, and say that while it would be great to divvy this up, it might be best to use this to purchase some necessary provisions. From what we've seen so far, we're woefully unprepared for what lies in these, well, in the surrounding lands. It'd be good to have more silvered weapons and potentially other items that can help us.
I agree
That's
with you
true.
there.
Yes,
I could
anything-
do with a silver short sword. Did you know I can wield those?
Where am I?
I did not know you could wield those.
I can.
My bad.
anything
Wizards
to help
can-
with the
wizards can
expedition.
wield
Yes,
that?
yes.
It is something of my elven background, actually, that allows me to wield weapons like that.
Does that not go against like druidic things?
Not in 5e. They got rid of the ban on metal
Mm-mm.
stuff for druids.
They did,
Right
they
now I
did
have a
that
dagger.
recently too for Pathfinder, which I'm happy about.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
used to
have
be
a
really
silver
annoying.
dagger, but I have a dagger right now.
We might even be able to get our current weapons silvered for a slightly lesser price.
That could be
but
nice.
Getting
It
my
would mean
dagger silvered up.
it would mean parting with our weapons, at least temporarily.
That could be dangerous. Do we know how much it would cost?
Is
Probably more than 62 gold.
It'd be
Oh.
cheaper if we were willing to turn in our weapons for a time, but we would have to ask a blacksmith in the area. We probably
That
should have
also has silver.
I was
That's
figuring we
true.
could melt down the silver coins for that.
Anyway, as you guys enter the tavern, what you immediately see is that there is a flock of ravens perched along both the sign, along the rooftop. There's like a group of them.
Oh
Guys,
god.
the
I
ravens
want to
are-
roll a perception check again.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't like them.
Okay.
Dollop, do you
Not
know them?
ravens, I love raisins. I'm touching myself.
Hey, I'm touching myself here.
Hold up. That's not good, but maybe I can make it. No. No, 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 no. Was it a
Okay.
15?
15.
Should just use my passive.
What
so
are
it
you
would've
trying
gotten
to
one
What
better.
are you trying to glean about these ravens?
It's one of those ravens, Strahd!
None of the ravens look particularly.
Making a weird
Strahd
vibe.
One of them is
However-
balding.
However, the ones that look at you have like a definitely a keen intelligence in their eyes. But ravens are smart birds.
Okay, I go in.
And the tavern, at this point, we'll say it's around 6, 7 o'clock. The tavern is packed, and it's good company. You immediately see Rectavio at the table
Shit.
telling stories to a group of people who are listening that are kind of like
That would
leaning up
be our
against.
chance, wouldn't it?
Amongst them are Yevgeny Glushkin and Soldar Soldarovich.
Wait a
Oh,
minute,
it's
wait a
those
minute.
guys again.
The guy that one of the guys that I slept with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they
Should've
at?
been
I
me,
don't see
not
him.
him.
Where's the bearded man?
Give me a second, why don't you?
Should have been me, not him.
Oh man, this is gonna make my life really hard.
Honestly, we could
I
get
gotta
their help.
sneak out tonight.
We could get their help.
Oh,
Oh, maybe, but what if we get them killed?
Not our problem at that point.
Oh
Not
god.
our problem.
They seem capable. I mean, the brother was at least very
Now
capable.
listen,
in
we're
bed.
gonna have to
They
at
knew the
least tell
risks.
Ark and Lobern what we're doing.
I know, you're right.
Just so they know, in case something really bad happens.
All right,
Or
let's
something
do a
really
group
bad
huddle.
might happen.
Group huddle, you guys. Ark, could you come over here, please? Lobrin, get over here.
Yes. What is
Sure,
it?
if I can find Ark in the
I know.
woodwork.
Real nice. How come you don't talk to me the way you talk to Ark?
Well, when you're not a cheese stealer, maybe I will.
Alright,
Stealing
anyway,
cheese from a hard-working man.
Anyway, what did you want?
Ark is
And I
there. He
can't
is.
wait to hear the irony of what you're about to say after you just said that.
All right. I'm gonna say,
Over
now
you,
that I
cheese
have your
thief. We need to
attention,
steal a cart.
Yeah.
take it away, Twyla. This was your idea.
David
so-
realized
Should
that.
we, maybe, if these are private discussions, should we perhaps head upstairs? And
Yeah, maybe
discuss
we
this
shouldn't
more?
talk
Yes.
about it right next to certain company, if you catch my drift, and I'm gonna, like, nod my head over to where the fucking carnival guy is.
Oh my
The
god!
The Mardikovs, by the way, both greet you quite warmly, both Erwin and Danica. It looks like they've sort of reeled in their 2 young boys, and who are kind of running drinks
Excuse me?
and food to the tables. They were previously running amok.
Who's this hottie with a staff over here? Just an NPC?
It just looks like a villager. She's a
What's her name? Her backstory? Her parent? No, I'm kidding.
And her phone number. Be right back.
her name is Laya. She preaches the word of Palor.
Don't even. Don't fucking even.
Can I catch the eyes of the man whomst I shared my bed with?
Sure. Roll. What am I gonna have you roll there? Jeez. Okay.
I just want to
Performance.
see if he's looking at me.
Oh. Well, I'll have you roll a perception check. What I'll say immediately is that a roll perception check, and what I'll say is that you can immediately tell that they're both eating some slabs of steak. What looks to be after a hard work's day. They're both kind of like looking a little rough spun. He's got some pine needles in his long hair.
Love me a man of the woods. Would I be able to use my passive 16 here?
A man with wood?
Did you already roll?
I did not.
Okay, in that case, then yes, you can. I'm watching
Ark,
you.
seeing you looking their way is gonna say, perhaps you can ask them where they get their silvered weapons. They seem to be quite capable hunters.
Ark just makes a full
Yeah,
body
you know,
turn
I
towards
was-
him.
I was gonna ask him that one night, but
I'm
I
not
just
facing
kind
the
of,
right
things went in another direction. But anyway,
That's
is he
fair.
looking at me?
You're very loud.
He's pretty content on eating at first, but it only takes a moment or two of you looking at him for him to look up. And as he sees you, he noticeably jumps in his seat a little bit, and you can hear a little rattle of the seat going like dum as he kind of puts his fork and knife down, takes the napkin that's on the table, and kind of puts it in his shirt as though it's a bib, and he kind of tries to tuck himself up a little bit, and then he stands up and walks over to you.
Oh, I was just gonna give him a smile and a wink, but he's coming over. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He wants round 2.
He goes over to the bar. Are you at the bar right now? No, you're not.
I'm over here, but I can be at the bar. Now I
Okay.
am.
Okay, you're at the bar, and he walks over and he puts a couple coins down, and he says, "Danica, a drink for my lovely friend here."
I'm gonna give him a nice, sweet smile and say, "Long time no see. Did you have a good hunt?"
And he kind of looks to you. And
Does he still
gives
have the napkin on his fucking thing as a bib?
Yeah, he does. He gives you kind of a wolfish grin, and he says, "It's been far too long."
Wolf,
And,
kill him.
Wolfish grin? Derek, you can't do this to me. I'm supposed to go on a stakeout tonight. Don't tempt me with this.
Stakeout? What are you, a vampire? No, I'm kidding.
He's gonna stake you.
Whoa!
That's really good.
It took me just like a second. I was trying to keep it together, but I couldn't help
I
it.
know, that moment of silence was perfect. It was really funny. And he says, "The hunt was fantastic. The fruits of our labor are just behind the table." And he slides another coin across the bar and says, "And 1 steak for all of my friends."
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
None for me, please.
And he
Okay.
says, but of course, if you should need me for anything, you know where to find me. And he just kind of saunters back to the table.
Oh, he
and-
thinks he's hot shit,
and
doesn't he?
as he makes it there, Solidar, kind of hunched over his steak, backhands him over the head, and he just goes, "Hey, ooh."
I'm gonna blow him a little kiss. Not his brother, him.
Jesus.
All right.
Should I maybe tell you guys about what we're doing tonight?
Oh, yes, that. Well, perhaps upstairs, we were saying, right?
Yeah, just maybe somewhere a little more like private, where wandering ears can't catch a drift.
Well, I think we still have the rooms, right?
Do we?
Do we?
I think so.
No, I'm asking.
DM, do we?
Do we
How
still
long,
have the rooms?
How long did you say you bought that?
I don't remember.
We
Oh,
said
we were doing
for
nightly.
that night and definitely the next one.
The next
Oh,
night.
so you
at least.
haven't even paid yet. You haven't even. Okay, then yes, you did.
No, I thought we did
I
pay.
thought we
Yeah,
did.
we
No,
paid.
we
Yeah,
paid.
you guys
We paid.
handed like a gold per room or something. Like
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
yes.
no, I definitely did because yeah.
Yes. So also you have the room, but subtract another gold per inventory.
Okay.
All right. I also dismissed my retainers to the bar. They can enjoy themselves tonight.
You didn't even need to tell Brunor, and actually at this point, Rolf has joined him. It looks like he's been peer pressured by Brunor a little bit, but he's kind of like cutting loose a little bit. Looks like this grating environment's getting on him. And
I am
Oh,
gonna-
everything's all happy. We're gonna die.
I'm gonna whisper to Elizabeth and say, keep your enjoy the revelry and all that, but also keep an ear out for any sort of rumors or anything interesting that you might hear.
she's like writing in her parchment. She says, "Enjoy the revelry. Listen.
Okay, you
to-
don't need to write that down. You don't need to write that down.
Don't write. Oh, right. Yes, of course. Excuse me. Yes.
Right,
Have
right.
some
Well,
wine.
write down what you hear, but don't write down that I told you to listen to. Never mind.
She told me
enough.
to.
Listen to Nevermind.
Maybe we should we just step outside really quick?
I just walked up. Twilight got up and
Where
walked
the-
up to
where
one of
the
the
Yeah, I'm
rooms
going
upstairs.
upstairs. The rooms are private. We can go into any room.
Yeah, the rooms
We'll
would.
walk
Yeah.
I just went
Yeah.
into the biggest one.
Ark, are you joining them, or did you guys?
Yeah,
I'm-
everybody.
Yeah, said
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah,
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
trying. Ark's kind of stuck.
Someone move me.
Oh, where am I?
That's the issue I'm currently having.
Oh,
I picked
wait,
Ark up
wait,
and
wait,
I'm
wait,
trying to
wait,
put him
wait.
down.
You could teleport yourself.
I forget.
Yeah,
to
that's
do
pretty
that.
good.
Anyway,
Shift
I'm
click.
here.
There we go.
Oh, shift.
Here we go. Oh, quite right.
We are in the establishment.
Why does it
This
smell like
reminds
stank
me
in
of, like,
this
the
room?
Baldur's Gate one.
Oh my god.
So
Why
what?
does it smell like stank?
Guys,
Oh
we
my
should
God.
we should try out my new enchanted blacklight.
What was? What?
Why does it smell like moss, sweat, and like,
Not sweat and tears. All right. So yes. What
Jesus
was?
Christ, Lobrin.
Oh.
How'd
can
you
we
do
close
that?
the door?
But of course. All right, one at a time. Jeez.
The character
Okay.
movement to close the door.
So as we all gather in, Twyla's going to adjust his dollop on her shoulder and turn around, and she's gonna go and look to Farron and Lucia and go, "So, the ladies and I have a plan,
I was not part of this plan making. This was y'all.
but
You were
I will,
involved. We saw
I
you
will say for the
whispering.
sake of RP, since this is the third time we're going over this plan, please try to keep it brief.
I'll just
Why
like
don't we just
basically
say-
go over the plan."
Yeah.
And I'm going to say I'm coming with you, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
I told you he would do this, Twyla.
But we
think,
have to tell them.
Truth be told, Lobrin, I think that, well, neither of us would really work with the stealthy approach it seems they're trying to take. And I'm going to nod towards them.
I'll nod profusely.
Lobrin, can you please stay? I'm worried about your. To put it blankly, I'd be worried about both of your safety if we were to be caught.
Lucia is gonna put herself next to Lobrin and then just say, why don't you show him your boob? That seems to be the best negotiation tactic.
Listen, I brought it up. I thought maybe it would work, but
Wide-eyed, like.
You don't think.
Well,
His face gets a little red. He's gonna just say,
yes, I understand the stealthy approach, but I do think I can be of some assistance.
I say at the
How
very
so?
least, stay out
outside of our area, and then if you just hear shit going down, just
That's
come
what-
running.
Like set up a perimeter?
Yes,
That's what I was
yes.
going to suggest.
I
It's
was
probably
gonna-
not great to completely split the party, but I do agree that we're not the best for the whole stakeout and stealth approach.
That could
Yes,
work.
I was also going to say that.
I'm sure you were, Lobrin. But that's not a bad idea. I mean, it would help ensure more safety for all of us.
I think that would be
Time-
fine.
So, does anybody know? Like, did anybody remember if what was his name again, Derek?
Octavio?
Octavio.
Yeah. Do we know if he stays at this inn at night?
You would have overheard Erwin say that he stays at the end, yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I guess our best bet is to wait till he goes to sleep. And
Tonight.
Tonight, yes. And then
We're in
take
his
our-
room.
Oh.
And then take our leave.
I think that would be a good idea.
What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
It would give us a
Okay.
chance to take a short rest, and
Mm-hmm.
perhaps you guys can have a bite to eat in the meantime. What time is it, by
I
the
was
way?
thinking about doing something
Around
else in
7
the
o'clock.
meantime, so I
You
would
are not
probably
getting
need
a
this.
you are not getting a quick screw before we leave.
I was thinking about maybe just having this room empty for the meantime, but yeah.
Why? Why do you... Oh, right. That.
At least a handy. You can't do the whole thing like in the time we need to go.
Oh, I don't give hints.
We've got a few hours, don't we?
Well, I'm going to leave while you all discuss this matter of business.
Try to stay sober, Lobrin, please.
I
So, we all have to. Okay, so somebody though has to stay downstairs. Maybe somebody who doesn't sleep needs to stay downstairs until we see him go up to his room to bed. That we can confirm that he is, tucked in for the night, not going anywhere. What do you say, Ark? Would you mind hanging out in the bar for a while? I mean, we'll all be hanging out for a while, but until, let's say we tuck in a little before him, to wait and not look suspicious in our rooms. Would you mind just hanging out down there by yourself? And
I don't mind, not at all.
I mean, I can do it, but I might be a little preoccupied potentially. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes.
Damn, ladies.
All right, we understand. You don't need to keep dropping the
You
hint.
get laid. You don't gotta flex that over me.
Good for
She'll
you.
like
you
she'll like start walking out the room.
I'm not
Yeah, I
trying
think
to
we're all
flex.
walking out.
I'm gonna
We
go
can't-
study in my room for a little while until we got the signal.
Right. We
Pretty
get
much.
it.
I'll just go into the room and just
You
start
don't-
reading.
You know what?
Lobrin.
You touch yourself, you show your melons, you get laid. We get it. We get it. Lobrin's
Look-
leaving.
Where are you going, Lubrin?
We're just gonna go downstairs and kind of take in the scene of revelry.
As you go downstairs, Lubrin,
Yeah.
Elizabeth approaches you. She has a letter in her hand.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
She says,
Yes.
Master Broken Gulf, while you were upstairs conspiring, someone entered quickly and dropped us off, said it was for the eyes of you and your friends only. Didn't leave her name.
Her name? Oh my god.
We
It's the dwarf.
have a sort of look about her. Can you describe her? Does she have like black hair or like a skull mask? I don't know the dwarf.
I think I would have remembered something like that. No, she was short, stocky, and pretty stone-faced.
Very well.
Cough, cough, ask what color hair. Cough, cough, ask what race.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate your delivery. I wouldn't know to ask that. I don't have
You
like a
never
suspicion
told
about
us.
the dwarf. I don't know.
Only
Yeah,
told me, Theron.
yeah, I wouldn't know.
I
Well,
know.
Would he at least know to ask
Lobrin.
about the black hair?
I did ask about the black
Oh,
hair.
okay.
She didn't know.
Yeah.
Lubrin, the letter has a seal, a wax seal upon it, in red wax.
Ugh.
I have sent you this seal before. You need to see it. It is in,
No, not this again.
It's
Checking the
the
server.
It's the.
In story
did,
notes,
did,
right?
Did you resend it, or is it the one that you?
It's in story notes. It's in story notes.
Story notes. Let me take a scroll. Oh, I'm in the.
Oh,
wrong...
it is to Cant to the Ice. I'm in the wrong fucking story right
Yep.
now.
Okay. All right. So I know this.
Yeah, we know the symbol.
All right. I'm gonna like take a little bit of a pause and be like, "Oh, how peculiar." This, and then Lobrin's gonna open it.
Master Broken Gulf. The last
Yeah.
time we partook in a letter, with that seal, well, it I won't say it ended badly, but we are here right now.
I know.
I'll go have another glass of wine. Excuse me.
Yes, I might need one as well, depending on what this letter says.
You open it.
I open it.
Okay.
God.
Make a will save.
In very finely written cursive, with sort of like a maroon, dark maroon near black ink. It reads, excuse me, I was stretching. It reads, my most cherished friends, it would seem congratulations are due once again. I am deeply impressed by your tenacity and perseverance in the face of such daunting challenges. Valaki has not been graced by the presence of your caliber in many decades. Indeed, I find it most fortuitous that my beloved Irina found herself in your talented company at the very moment she chose to leave her familial home. I would rue the fate of any who would allow her to come to harm, and find your dedication to her well-being most reassuring. I bid you dine at my castle in 2 days' time, so we might meet in civilized surroundings. After all, we have much to discuss, and your passage, I assure you, shall be a safe one. I await your prompt arrival.
Yes.
Eternally your host, Strahd von Zarovich.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
We're
We
doing,
have
we're
to.
doing it. We're
We
doing
ain't
that.
dining
We
nowhere.
have
Yeah,
to.
we have to.
I
I don't think
I
we
want
can
to
deny.
Rejecting the invite of a vampire lord. That's not
Yeah,
gonna look good on
that's
us.
not.
He's gonna send the dogs. They're gonna
We-
rip our dicks off. It's not
I
good.
know.
I
We've-
posted the letter in story notes.
We've
Oh, it's
managed
out.
Thank you.
We've managed
Oh.
to skirt his
I
invites
can't
for
read a goddamn
several
word of this.
times.
I know.
We've managed to avoid his invites several times. I don't think we can outright ignore this one.
No, no, no.
When-
We're doing this
Corner,
one.
that corner border's fucking clean.
So far,
though.
only Lobrin knows about this.
Yeah,
Thus far,
But I
Uh,
mean, I'd be leaving the room to go see if I could find my honey downstairs.
Fucking like he opens the note. It's from Strahd. My dearest cheese thief.
How the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
then I would have been like, whoa, that fucking coffin maker's got connections. Maybe I should have eaten that cheese. All right. I am going to keep this to myself for now because I don't want to tell other people and have it fuck up the plan that we have tonight because everyone's suddenly like on edge and their head's somewhere else. But I'm gonna pocket it
Okay.
and then go back downstairs.
That letter was given to you downstairs.
Oh well, I thought she came to the top of the stairwell and gave it to me.
Yeah, she probably met you at the stairwell.
Gotcha. Well, in any event, I am now fully integrated to the ground floor ambiance.
Can
Very
I
good.
run down the stairs really quick? Do I see my good friend?
Yeah, he's there.
He's still
Me and
eating.
Tyler's in our rooms reading.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just
he's
studying.
eating, and he's
Can
got
I
an.
can I
he's
whistle at him from the top of the stairs on this little balcony?
What, like he's a dog?
No, just
yeah.
like And does he look? Does he look up?
Yeah, he does look up. He perks up easily. Looks like he's like a little on guard, and his eyes light up a little bit.
I beckon him close. I beckon him to come with my hand.
Whoa,
do the
whoa,
little
whoa.
Come here motion. Come here.
You give him a here boy. Okay, yeah, and he runs upstairs to you very quickly.
All right, that's all I wanted.
Damn, like
Just to pass a little time. And I guess I'll just say, you want to have a little fun?
will Lucia get piped during this campaign's runtime? That'll be the thing we discover.
No persuasion check needed. He nods eagerly and he kind of looks around over his shoulder a little bit and he says, "I have a few free hours."
That's not in character. All right, we'll just go in the room and keep it at that.
Cool. Okay, you two are busy. Anyway.
Lucia and I are having Bible study.
Pretty much.
And on the third day, the Lord got rid of sex, and there was no more sex, and it was
Meanwhile,
good.
there's just muffled fucking yelling in the back.
I mean, like, it's just kind of hard for me now that I have someone hot that I have access to.
Lucia's like reading the book, and then we just hear like a bed creaking and
Ah!
she tries reading louder.
Yours goes harder, Favorite, harder.
You hear the door from going.
Derek, you can double it and pass it if you need. You've taken a lot tonight.
I'll do it.
We're almost through the end, aren't we? So thankfully we can just.
Yeah, we're not. We
Yeah,
don't
it's
got
true.
that much left.
We are not rejecting Strahd's invite. That just looks bad on all of us.
Yeah, I feel like
I really hope Lobrin tells us about it soon.
I'm going to after tonight. I promise you. Just make sure I survive tonight. Otherwise, the letter dies with me.
That would be hilarious.
I'd look through all your pockets if you were dead.
Thank you.
Since I went downstairs before Lobrin, would I have seen the handoff of the letter?
Definitely.
I would ask Lobrin about what that was all about, in the hopes that he would confide the contents of the letter.
Oh, nothing. Just my tax break.
Yes, I have taxes now. He's gonna just say, it's a correspondence of sorts, but I don't want to put people's minds in a weird place tonight. But keep this between us, Ark. But we've received an invitation of sorts, and I'm keeping my voice low as I say this.
Do you mind if I see this invitation?
No.
Well, I don't want to draw too much attention to us, so I'll just tell you that it involves a certain nobleman we may have met previously who invited us to his castle, if you catch what I'm saying here. It's someone who we met. He's got pale skin. Our other friend went with him.
When does he want this to take place?
You're attempting
Well, hold on. I want to make sure that that you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, all right, very good.
I can understand
good.
what you're trying to put down. It's
Good.
So when does he want this to take place? Because we do have to factor in travel and.
Yes, it was 2 days' time. So I think after tonight we can tell the other rest in the morning and go from there. I don't want to put people on edge tonight.
DM, how long of a trip is it from here to
Castle Ravenloft?
Castle Ravenloft.
I would say it's probably the better part of a full day's travel.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
That's
so
not
take
that
it
bad.
I was gonna also say, like, do we even know?
Yes, you do.
We know where it is.
Like, it
Yes, you do, because
something.
you passed the intersection that led to Castle Ravenloft. It is where.
You know that one meme
So
where
we
it's
have
like
a
the
sense,
crossroads, and it's like one's like the castle. And the other one...
Okay, so it's not like we have to leave tomorrow morning to make it there. We have like some time.
You do. You have some time. Indeed. All right, so I'm gonna say, if you guys are okay with it, time passes. A few hours pass. Later in the night, we'll say, well, how do you guys feel about 10 o'clock?
Whenever that guy goes to sleep for the night.
Whenever Farin's done.
Well, he only had a couple hours, so I'm assuming we did our thing and,
So he lasted 20 minutes.
So you had a really great 30 seconds, and then after... No, I'm kidding.
The hunter doesn't
Don't
have
do
it.
it like that.
It doesn't matter if he's hot paired. He's 2 pump chunk. Like
The hunter shot early, man. Hunter shot early.
No. You guys do what you're gonna have 30 seconds.
30 seconds to
and bro probably started growling.
Oh, God.
That just makes it even better.
Anyway.
30 seconds to Mars is a reference I didn't know I needed in my life.
Anyway!
How long does it take for that guy to go to sleep for the night?
30 seconds!
We'll say it's about 10:30 at night, and he's kind of packed up and gone to his room.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Alright. So you guys going to make your way... I'm not going to have you change boards, because I don't have a board for the Arish Stockyard.
Okay.
But what I will have you all do is, if you would, cast any abilities and roll a stealth check.
I believe
am
my
going
mage
to-
armor is already active still, right? It lasts 8 hours.
Last 8 hours.
It should, yeah,
cast,
'cause
like,
you
in the
cast it
middle of the
late.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to
Go ahead.
cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody. So
Ooh.
myself,
Unbelievable.
yeah, everybody, because it's up to, I believe, like.
It only lasts
6
10 minutes though, right?
No, it
Just
lasts
so
an
everyone-
hour.
If things go awry,
Hold up,
I
let
am
me read about it.
spamming
Let me
that
read
guy
about
with
it.
Scorching Ray.
When we get closer, I would want to tuck away somewhere and then disguise myself.
Okay.
And at
Yeah,
that point,
Pass
it's
Without a
probably
Trace
when
lasts an hour.
that's probably when me and Lobrin would, when you break off to disguise yourself. That's when me and Lobrin would probably break off to.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
I don't think I would cast
separate
Pass
the
Without a
group.
Trace until we started to get like at least until we were outside of like the tavern
Oh, yeah,
on our way
totally.
there. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to cast it
Yeah.
like I want to wait and for good timing, but I will be casting it on everybody.
Then when we
Outside
break
that
off, might be a
stockyard.
good time to
Yeah.
cast it. Then we.
DM, I have a
Well,
question.
we should get the effect.
Go ahead.
As we like exit the tavern, is it like dark enough and quiet enough outside to where I can like tuck really quick like behind the corner of the building,
Yeah.
pretend to
there are-
disguise myself, but actually like change and then be the
Yeah.
guy?
Yes.
Pretend.
I mean, cast prestidigitation. No, cast disguise self.
You're fucking just wrong.
Prestidigitation.
Man, you're really good at casting that. Yeah, prestidigitation is a great spell. That's not what that
It's a
does.
wonderful
It's
spell.
so good. It's such a
Anyway.
great cantrip you can choose
Anyway,
from.
all of you,
roll-
please roll stealth.
Okay.
And add 10
Okay.
to it.
Oh, 10. huh?
Add
Yeah,
10
it's
to
plus-
it?
Pass without a
Shit.
trace.
Whatever you roll plus 10.
I need to
I
roll
guess-
at disadvantage.
As we travel, I'm also going
18.
to be
27.
hyping everybody up
26.
so that everyone gets that 7 points of temp HP.
Oh,
Okay, great. Oh.
Oh, Brian, come
Yeah,
on.
I'm not
Low
even.
brain.
I'm not even gonna roll the other one.
Mine's a 26.
I have 27.
But you do still add 10 to that, Lobrin, so.
Yeah, but a nat 1 is supposed to be like a critical fail.
Critical fail
Well,
doesn't count for
skills,
stealth,
with skills
they're
it
for
doesn't work that
skills.
way.
Okay. It's gonna be an 11.
An 11. Okay.
I mean, I am walking the perimeter. I'm not like going in, but
You are just kind of some weird dude just walking down the street.
All right. As you make your way into the stockyard, you're all being pretty darn quiet. That is until Lobrin's foot catches a stone, and you hear the effect of that rattling through his entire armor. It goes
Clank, 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 just like him falling over like the metal pipe.
ting 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 ting.
and then you hear,
Um,
and then you just hear, shit, pretty
Come
loudly.
on. Come on, man.
That's why I didn't want to bring him.
I didn't know
And-
I was gonna do that.
From the main
not-
house of the Aresk stockyard, there are a series of like storage sheds, but then there's like a main house. You see kind of like a candlelight come to the window for a moment or two, and look out. You don't see a figure. You just see the candlelight. It's pretty far from you, and then the candlelight goes back inside.
DM, for some reason, it's not letting me, like, actually.
Is that indicating
roll.
they didn't see us?
It's not letting you roll?
Like, it's letting me roll, but every time I roll, it's not popping up. I've rolled like 6 times, and none of them are counting. It's not, like, showing up in the.
That's weird.
Chat.
We're just gonna count you as here, take a d20 and like literally roll it right in front of your screen, and then tell me what comes up on the dice.
Right.
Oh, you're trying to roll for yourself.
Or either that, or just use natural dice. And just tell me what you're. Telspire does do this every now and again.
It's a 13.
Okay. All right.
Plus
and
10.
then- plus the 10.
All right.
Okay.
Was that
And-
indicative that they did not see us, or like?
You don't know.
We don't know.
Anyway,
They all did well besides Lobrin.
you
but I don't
guys
know.
wander your way over to the
Dobrin, get lost.
where you know the little carnival cart is, little caravan is. And this time, when you draw closer, it doesn't lurch at you.
At this point, I think me and Lobrin would have broken off, right?
Fuck. It might just be asleep, but
You're gonna what, Ark?
I said by this point, I guess like right around the time that the whole thing happened with the candle and whatnot is when I would have had Lobrin and I break away from the main group.
Okay. you guys are you three, I should say, Twyla, Farron, and Lucia. You are now at the cart.
Okay.
So you can,
So what's the plan here?
Can you like visually describe this cart to me? I feel like I don't actually understand how this cart works.
sure. So there is a large cart that has a caged like at its toe, like behind it, that's covered with fabric. That you know from past experience is where the saber-toothed tiger is. The cart itself looks like it would have at one point or another had draft horses attached to the front. You do not see those. And it looks as though it opens kind of like showman style, like there's two like wooden flap doors at the middle of the cart that open it like outwards.
Got it.
That are closed in with a pretty small looking lock. Small rusty looking lock.
Okay. While I'm standing outside of it, can I just burn another spell slot and cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm going to cast Detect Magic. So I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of myself. I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and I learn its school of magic, if any.
Okay, something inside that wagon is magical. 100% it is.
Not the cage, but the wagon.
The wagon. Something inside the wagon.
Do I know what school of magic?
1 second.
Guys,
If any.
guys, something inside the wagon is magic. I knew it.
The lion?
No, not the lion, thank God.
Does anybody have these tools? All I can
It's
really
it's holy.
It's holy.
It's some sort of holy magic.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna like focus in harder on it. I'm gonna go, I think it's something holy. It's something radiant.
Her eyes kind of, or like her ears kind of perk up a bit.
Can I try and use my dagger to pick the lock?
Sure can. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand. Disadvantage.
Oh no.
With disadvantage, shit.
Yeah, 'cause it's not these tools.
You're trying to pick a lock with a dagger.
I'm gonna like lean myself up against the cart as if I know what I'm doing,
19,
since
that's a
I'm
good
disguised
roll.
as the guy that owns the cart.
The next one's definitely
Okay.
gonna be shit. Oh my god.
Oh!
You gotta be
Whoa.
kidding me.
Really well. That's a 19.
It's really good either way.
Disadvantage.
So here's the thing. The lock looks like it's seen some weathering. It's pretty rusty. And it's not that you have any actual skilled finesse going into picking this lock. You managed to
basically a
wedge
rogue.
the you managed to wedge the dagger in such a way and twist it that it sounds like you just straight up broke the tumblers and it comes clean off.
Oh shit! And then you like catch him before it falls. Like the
Yeah.
sail just kind of, oh fuck.
Thanks, Lucia. So I'm going to try and quietly open the door.
It does creak a little bit.
Do we hear any stirring in the cage?
No, you don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna
still.
peek
Either
inside
not
the
in the
crack to see
cage.
if I can tell where the magic aura is coming from.
She just opened it.
Well, yeah, but
So-
like I can tell like exactly where it is with Detect Magic. So like, can I see it?
Sure. Yeah. So let me just lay out the scene here. In this wagon, what you're immediately seeing is that this is not a carnival wagon. There is nothing in here that would behoove a carnival. In fact, what you see lining the walls, on the tables, everywhere, racks of different assortments of weaponry. You see incredibly impressive looking like cane swords, different varieties of stakes, all sorts of silvered weapons. And
Oh my God, he's strapped.
what
Take some of those.
most interestingly at all,
yeah,
on the
take
workbench
some of those.
before you, there looks to be like a kind of dissected and taken apart contraption. Looks like one of which is like long, with
Oh
like
fuck!
long with a crank on it of some sort, and another small with like a 6-chambered wheel.
Oh fuck!
And,
What does that mean, Lucia? What do you mean?
as well as
Guns
a
is
variety of
guns.
small
The pepper
silver little knobs.
He's an artificer.
I'm gonna look and go, this is not at all what I expected to be inside this.
The magical item seems to be coming from a drawer within that workbench.
Is it
Okay.
also
Okay.
locked?
Hold
will.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I will stop us here, real quick. This is concerning.
Just
We
hold up.
broke into Van Halen's workshop.
Since I'm disguised as the guy that owns the cart, I'm gonna say, should I just pretend like I know what I'm doing and just act like I own the place and just casually take it since I'm supposed to be the guy?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, no one would question it, right? I mean, I'm the guy.
I'm the guy.
I'm the guy.
Is her voice different?
She's the main.
No, I think my voice changes too, doesn't it?
I don't believe so.
Yes, it does, because it's just like Humi's.
Okay, well then
Hey,
yeah.
hey, Twyla.
Hmm?
Can you say like nice pair of yams?
Oh, how did he put it? There's a lot more to be troubling than a nice pair of yams.
Oh my god, that was so scarily accurate. Don't ever do that again.
I have to.
Don't worry,
This is
don't
what I
worry.
look like now.
Don't worry, Farron. We all respect your melons.
Thank you.
And she'll like salute.
Salute.
So I'm
Melon salute.
gonna get up and like, I'll just say, try to act natural, I guess. And I'm gonna kind of just like look nonchalantly, like try my best. I'm gonna pass Dollop off to one of them because I realize I still have him.
I will hold him.
I'm gonna give Dollop to Farron.
It's okay,
Okay.
Dollop.
And then I'm gonna just stroll on in the cart because this is my cart.
I feel
And
like
I'm
we
gonna
should
go try
in
to open the
too.
drawer.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you
we
do.
should go in too because if people see us who are not you, who
No,
AKA
keep the
Go
dark,
ahead.
keep the dark
Go
voice.
ahead. Go ahead and look in group loot real quick. Well, that is what you find. It as you hold it in your hand, this broached pendant, you feel a radiance of power come off this thing that is quite potent. This is
That looks
An
familiar.
artifact.
I'm gonna have to cast Identify on this later.
okay.
That looks very familiar.
I will take it and I will just kind of stroll outside with it, and I'm gonna go. Bag secured. I think we should lock this bad boy back up and run.
Wait,
Well,
wait, but there's a lot of silvered weapons here. Maybe like one or two.
We
could
want to
take, or-
steal his weapons?
I mean, like
It's bad enough that we're taking one thing that's palm size that he probably won't notice it right away, but he's gonna notice if we sack the place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
But
okay,
maybe
you're
we
right.
can. We're gotta think of a sneaky way where we can talk to him about this.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. Well, for now, we got what we needed. Let's get the hell out of here.
While
Is
y'all
there, is there
walk
any way
away-
he's gonna know someone broke in? Is there any way I can try and finagle the lock back together?
Mending?
No, that ain't, you can put it. You can kind of hang it back on there, but that
Oh,
lock
yeah,
is
mending.
broken.
I'm
Capital
gonna-
B.
They want to have
Yeah.
mending?
I am mending.
Lucia, mend the lock, mend the lock.
Okay.
Talk about the
So
heist
I'm
of a
looking at
century.
I'm looking at the gun and like out of game I really want to grab it, but in game I have no reason to grab it.
I know.
I know,
I
that's really
Like,
tempting,
one
but.
This is like my one opportunity.
In game, I'm gonna start
Done with a gun.
seeing them exit. I'm gonna like walk over after.
I'm
taking
trying to
another
think of
quick
what I
look
can
around.
No,
Well,
no,
they're not-
Farron's
they're not done
gonna
yet, they're not
motion
done
you to
yet.
We're not
stay.
done, we're not done.
Yeah, Ark would like grab you and stop you from advancing because I could see they're very clearly not done.
Have fun rolling for it. Also, are we next to each other? I thought we were walking around and establishing a perimeter.
No, we were together.
We
That
were
was the
holding
plan.
back until we came back to
All right. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I want to walk over there.
We're casting
Oh my
mending to try.
God.
But Lucy, can
If
you
Lobrin
try
says
to
he's
fix it?
walking over there, then he's walking over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Lucia
stop
said
him.
she was casting mending first.
All right. Well, then you guys are gonna have to roll a contest there.
Okay.
Are you going to like if Lobrin tries if Ark tries to stop you, you going to like struggle against him, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna...
I'm gonna contest that.
What level
Okay,
spell is mending?
Both of you go ahead and roll.
It's a
I
cantrip.
guess Ark roll athletics. Lobrin roll either contesting athletics or acrobatics check. We're going
Roll
to treat this as a contest and grapple check.
It is a cantrip.
It takes
that's
a
fucking
minute to
sick.
do.
Okay.
We both roll
That's not bad.
18s.
Yeah. If 18, it goes to whoever has the higher modifier, right?
Don't you guys
you-
have the same modifier?
He might have a +4. What do you have?
I got a +3.
I have a +3.
Would that at least slow you down enough for Ark to be able to say, "Hey, it's not time to meet up with them yet. We have to wait for them to come back."
Yes, but I want to check on something.
Okay, but you realize that if we go over there, we could ruin this entire operation. Whatever successes they might have had could be absolutely destroyed by your buffoonery.
Someone is already disguised as the fucking person. I think whatever success we had is pretty contingent on people buying that regardless.
Loprin doesn't
God,
think.
Loprin.
I know as
So I actually legitimately do not know how to handle this because it was a contested grapple check. You both rolled 18. You
That's
both
a
have
stalemate.
+3 in strength. So just do rollies. Just do rollies.
Well, wait,
21
while this
for
is
all
happening,
D20?
isn't that enough time for mending to like finish?
That doesn't take a while.
It takes
Yeah,
a minute.
No,
Fine,
but I'm going to go ahead and say that Logan would probably. Did you intend to do this while they were rummaging through?
Or
No. As I see them exit.
As you exit, then mending's done.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm just gonna shove this in my pocket and we're gonna
Do
go.
rollies real quick. But yeah, don't even bother because they're coming back out there. By the time you guys finish up your little quarrel here, your little struggle, they've already made their way back
I'm gonna
out.
pretend to walk as like calmly as I
Yeah.
can, but I'm obviously walking
Yeah.
like at a quickened
You,
pace.
you do manage to break away from them, but as you
Alright.
do, they approach you. It's like
I wanted to walk over to the cart though.
they've
oh.
already left the cart.
Oh,
you should walk
God,
over on
did-
your
no,
own.
no, no.
All right, Logan. All right, Logan.
Loprin,
You
what
walk
are
over
you
to the cart.
doing?
No, he walks over to the cart.
I have an idea.
Ark is already leaving. Ark has realized that Lobrin is going to cause everything to absolutely go fucking south. Ark is walking back to the inn.
I want to look at.
Where no one's
I don't know
stopping
if I
you.
wanna
That's how
do
you're
it.
all just
No
acknowledging
one's
this.
stopping you, but we've all
Trust me,
left.
out of character, I know this is fucking stupid. All right, like I know that, but in character, I feel like
No,
it's
do what you're gonna do, man. Do it.
that he would want to do.
That's okay. You don't gotta explain yourself.
Yeah, no one's
Go
stopping
ahead.
you now. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
no
good.
one's stopping you.
What
No,
are you
no,
doing?
it's
You're at
stopping
the
you.
cart. What are you doing?
I'm going to take a little peek under the tarp that is covering where the creature's being kept.
Okay, what you see is a large cat in custom-made plate armor curled up into a tight little ball, sleeping.
And now you have to stealth away from it.
And I'm just gonna say, such a majestic creature. And I want to see, because I know we were a little concerned with how he was like treating this thing earlier, potentially.
Sure.
So while I have this moment, like, can we see if there are any signs that this thing is being like? I mean, I'm assuming by the size of its enclosure that it's already being kept pretty poorly.
Oh,
Who do
left?
we lose?
Alright.
Oh shit.
So what you see in there,
Like,
I mean,
let's see if it,
as
how
you're
it,
glancing,
yeah.
is there seems to be some scraps of like beefsteaks that are kind of like left in there. There are little bits of bone, some shreds of like fat.
There she is.
Sorry, I
You
got
see
disconnected.
oddly enough, you see a doll in there that's been like chewed to chewed
Oh,
up
it has a
pieces.
stuffy.
Has a little stuffy.
Tarantino, no.
And you look up and you see that there is a little latch at the top of this that looks, you presume, where food is like dropped in from.
Yeah. Do I know? Like, can I tell if this for this type of creature, I guess, just based on any knowledge I have, would be like appropriate?
You may certainly roll nature on this to kind of glean what you know.
I'll give it a shot. My nature's pretty ass.
Oh. It's a large cat with large teeth. You know that this thing is dangerous, especially so with hunks of iron plated to its body. Besides that, you've never seen one of these before.
Right.
And you don't really know much about its ecology, how it hunts, what it does.
What an appropriate level of care is, that sort of thing. All right.
Yeah,
All right, I'm leaving.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Very good.
At this point, I would have already tucked into like a dark alleyway and then changed back into like myself.
I would follow just so we're all in the group.
Do we want-
Ark would actually suggest that we split up and walk back to the inn separately, just in case anything else goes down. We could just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm heading back to the inn."
Let's cut back
I'll
to
go
the
up
end
there.
real quick.
To the inn?
Yeah. I'm not gonna make you guys roll anything on your way out.
We all make it
Hellspire's
back.
Oh, we
being
already
really
are on the
laggy.
end.
That's
So
no.
I'm
I don't mean
gonna-
like change maps to the end. I mean,
Oh,
like,
for
just
some
say that
reason
you
I
get
just
there.
like I attempted to change maps.
Do you want to end the session with an identify spell?
Yeah, so I'll say, Lucia, if you and I tuck back up into the room that we share, I'll give everyone a nod and say, "Great job, everyone. I think this was a success. I'm gonna study this thing and figure out what it does and give a full report in the morning, if that's all right.
Yes. Yes.
And then I'll spend the night doing an identify spell.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I
I'm
guess,
just gonna be dead at that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna return to bed. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so what you know about this is that it is a powerful holy item of some variety or another. It has 10 charges for the following properties.
Hold
And it
up.
regains 1d6 plus 4 of these charges
1d6 plus 4.
of these charges daily at dawn. 10 charges and regains 1d6 plus 4 daily at dawn.
Regain. Okay.
These charges do this much. Number 1, hold vampires. As an action, you can expend 1 charge and present the holy symbol to make it flare with holy power. Vampires and vampire spawn within 30 feet of the holy symbol when it flares must make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target is paralyzed for 1 minute. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns to end the effect on itself. I will send you all of these effects. You don't have to.
Oh, thank God. I'm like rapidly typing these all down. Like
The second effect on charge. Turn undead. If you have the turn undead or the turn undead unholy feature, you can expend 3 charges when you present the holy symbol while using this feature. While you do so, undead have disadvantage on their saving throws against the effect. And then finally, as its final effect when you use a charge,
okay.
sunlight as an
Oh.
action.
Oh
You-
my god.
You can expend 5 charges while presenting the holy symbol to make it shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for another 30 feet. The light is sunlight and lasts for 10 minutes or until you end the
Holy
effect.
shit.
Sunlight's fantastic for this game.
This was a great
This
looting
was so
session.
worth it.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
We're not out of the woods. We're not out of the woods.
This
We
is just
stole
one
from-
piece of the
Oh,
puzzle.
close.
Well, we also. I'm saying we don't. This guy is obviously gonna know something important, given that it was like the only magic item in his cart is fucking gone. So like, you know, who did he show the cart to, guys? Who in town did he show the cart?
Probably a lot of people. He's been telling stories all the time he's been here.
Yeah, but he did say that he hasn't shown, I think, like the cart.
Oh, that
to
is
too
true.
many
And all
people.
he's shown us was the cat, so we have no reason to believe there's otherwise.
Yeah, that's
No,
I know, I'm
no,
saying,
no,
like-
He has no
We had
idea
this-
that we know anything else about it.
We
I'm
had
just
an
saying we're
edited
not out of the
bit.
woods. Yeah, we're not
I
out
will
of
agree
the
with
woods.
not out
Edited
of the woods.
TikTok bit of Farron flashing her tits to get to see what was in the wagon. Like, Tony's
Right,
anime.
right. There was that. It wasn't really.
Somebody
like a
said.
subtle- Oh my goodness.
Holy shit, this thing's cool.
What I will
I
say-
DM'd you the list.
Thank you.
What I will say is we might want to consider, at least for the next day, in case he comes around asking any questions, we might want to consider leaving the holy symbol with the woman that we dropped off at the church until we leave for Strahd's.
Irina?
Irina, yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case he comes asking questions, we'd be like, I don't know.
We should
We
maybe
don't know.
talk about it like in character, like next morning or session or
Yeah,
something.
we'll have to talk
Yeah.
next session. It's almost 10.
Okay.
Which is when we
All
cut.
right.
Oh,
And with
fuck.
that session. Way to go, guys.
This was a
Oh my
very
God.
productive session.
A
We
long
got a
one.
lot
Yeah.
done.
We did it!
I'm concerned that we stole it, in all honesty.
I
No,
don't think
my
we have
issue
much
is,
to worry
like-
about.
We did.
My thought process here is that we thought this dude was like some black market smuggler and stuff. We opened the door to like his cart, and it's like filled with all the shit that we would want to kill an evil vampire. I think we broke into fucking Van Halen's like
Van Halen's. There's a guitar in there.
It'll Van Halen.
Van
What's his
Helsing.
name?
Van Helsing.
Help me
Van
out
Helsing.
here. Van Helsing.
Yeah.
So we broke into
Wish
Van
it was Van
Helsing's
Halen. That'd be
fucking-
awesome.
That'd be sick.
You open the
broke
wagon.
into
There's 6
Van
guitar solos.
Helsing's cart.
But
and
he is a
just
bard
stole,
after
like,
all.
his big MacGuffin. I
Mhm.
think a good aspect we could do is maybe if he approaches us, not come clean, but at least make him spill the beans. Also, I really want to find out why he
Oh.
has guns in there.
Also, can I also just say that, like, I do think we should be a little worried. I don't think we're clear. And I also think, though, like, maybe we should look into making this a potential ally in this fight. Like, if this person is, like, a vampire hunter and is bent on, like, taking
We were
out Strahd,
unfamiliar
they
with
could
your
be-
game.
They could be somebody worth, like, you know, maybe trying to, like, get to help us in some way. If we're, like, you know, yeah, we know what's going on, like, I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
true.
the same reason.
I think
Maybe
at this
Van
point we need
Halen
to-
vampire hunters as vampires with his mighty Frankenstrat.
That's pretty good.
It-
It's gonna be funny when we learn that this guy was actually like wholeheartedly planning on fighting Strahd completely on
I
his
think
own.
that's
Just
what
robbed
we
him.
accidentally just discovered, and I think at that point we could make an ally.
That's
Not anymore.
what I'm saying, like,
Well, it's not
maybe
too late.
still, I don't know. Yeah.
Never too late
We'll,
for
we'll have
forgiveness.
we'll have to see how they react to everything.
Especially-
That might be something to explore for next session.
Right.
Especially after we figure out we have a common goal, as in we hate this motherfucker.
You want to do round table?
Let's do round
Yeah,
table,
let's
starting with
go.
Twyla. Inspiration. Who's getting it?
I think a lot of characters deserve it because this was a great session. I think every character did something really important this session, but I, at the end of the day, am going to give it to... Oh, I really want to give it to the people that, like, fucking bodied that old man. That was really funny. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Ark. Ark kept really fucking cool and collected this whole session. And was able to detect the undead. They kept us safe the whole time. Like, everything turned out pretty okay. I'm gonna give it to Ark.
Thank you.
All right, Lobren.
Yeah, I think it could go many different ways. Like, everybody had moments in the session that were strong for them, but I think I'm also going to give it to Ark, because I think the Detect Evil spell or the Divine Sense spell was good, and there were a couple other, like, RP moments that were kind of little nuggets. So, yeah, you're going to get my vote tonight, bud.
Thank you.
All right, Feyrin.
I'm also gonna give it to Ark for, I think I really enjoyed a lot of the role playing throughout this episode with him. I thought it was consistent. And I do appreciate him staying level-headed and helping the three of us out with trying to restrain Lobren and to not ruin our heist. And with, in the beginning, doing the Divine Sense, you know, and I like that he spoke to the priest about it, you know, not once but twice, like almost as if to say, like, hey, like, this is a problem, you know, like the priest seemed to say, you know, be like, oh yes, you know, this happens, this type of stuff sucks, but it seemed like Ark really wanted to do something about it, which I think is like something that sticks true to his character, you know, of wanting to help.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. That's good reasoning. Lucia.
Part of me wants to give it to Ark, but I also kind of want to at least commend Lobren for how in character all that was, for how in-game infuriating, out-of-game it was hilarious. Like, I think that was like well needed, and it was fucking great. So I think I'll give it to Lobren.
Very good.
Thank you.
And then we're going to end with Olong.
If it was up to me, everyone would get it because everyone had like some really good RP.
Well, you had to choose.
But yeah, unfortunately, I do have to choose. I want to give it to Feyrin for the slap upside the head to Lobren when Ark himself could not do it. Because he did deserve that several times.
Several times, yes. So Lobren does deserve it.
Don't
Not
worry,
always,
I'm sure one
sometimes.
day your path will lead you to a worthy mount. Indeed. All right, well, congratulations
Heyo.
to Ark. Jesus Christ. One day you too will find the luck of Feyrin and find a worthy mount. Congratulations to Ark for a pretty unanimous vote there. I want to thank everyone for joining us on this kooky little adventure.
Thank you so much
you're
for
all
joining us
so
tonight.
fucking
This was
cool.
great fun.
Thank you so much
I
for the
always
raid
have
tonight, guys, from Forge of Lore. Thank you for everyone for the new follows and for joining us tonight. This was super fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anyone we
Yeah.
can send a raid to. Let me check really quick.
We'll plug our Discord and our YouTube. If
I'm
you
looking.
ever miss a stream, you want to see a recap,
Yeah, all the vibes.
check it out. And we also have fun little shenanigans going on in the Discord. If you want to, you can just lurk. We always
But if
appreciate.
you do miss a stream, you're dead to us, and I'll find you
Good
under
on-
your bed.
Oh.
I'll show up to your house in a black SUV. I'll send envelopes of white powder to your house. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done.
I'm gonna give a shout out to
Can't say
a
that.
certain Lovely that we all love and appreciate, and that's another TTRPG creator. And the shout out's gonna go to Phoebe Bane, everyone. Shout out to Phoebe. We love Phoebe.
Phoebe shows up
Phoebe.
and once in a blue moon posts Art.
The most
And over
ferocious.
Most ferocious art you've ever seen.
Oh my god, it's brutal. It
In our
looks
Discord.
dangerous. Like dangerous is like bad for your health.
If you want to see it, join the Discord server.
Yeah,
But-
she is on our. She is technically
18
in our,
only.
in our channel. So.
Oh, what group potions as we're ending Cadillac
That's-
Jack?
Cadillac, I'm gonna kill you!
One more for the
You
road.
want, you
I'm
want
gonna
it?
say-
You want
I'm
it
gonna-
tonight, or you want it?
I'm gonna save mine for Monday.
Monday?
Also, Aztec, that's true. You post goated art. All of you do. And also writing art as well. Fantastic stuff.
We'll save
All
the
right.
group
Yeah, there's-
potion for
there's
the start of Monday.
Awesome art over there.
Yeah, we have a,
There really is
we have a
great
very
art.
wonderful
We were
little
just
community.
talking about that, the other day about all the art over there.
Yeah, while
Yeah, it's
we were
sick.
playing Minecraft, we were like, you
Next
want to
to it.
know where there's a lot of good art?
Yeah, it was while we were
Fucking-
playing Minecraft. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Alright.
We love you, we
Good
appreciate
night,
you.
everyone.
Mwah.
Smooches. Mwah, mwah,
Bye-bye.
mwah.
Bye.